GameFly. Let me stretch out for a minute because I got a lot of games to talk about. So No Man's Sky just came out. We're about to talk about that game a whole bunch on this podcast. I would highly recommend to use GameFly to get that game. You're gonna get a free 30-day trial through us. I'll give details at the end of this sponsorship, spiel. But that's gonna be one of my higher recommended games. It just came out. It's pretty hot right now, and I think it's awesome. So a couple other games that are pretty cool that we actually play. So if you guys want to play against us online, we still play The Division. We're playing Black Ops 3, Destiny, Overwatch, and MLB The Show. That's all for Stitch. Because anything else here. Do you guys play sports games at all?
I used to play Madden. Yeah.
I play that one volleyball game with the.
You talking about Dead or Alive?
Dead or Alive,
Yeah,
Extreme
yeah.
Volleyball.
Extreme
I actually had that game.
That's got some really good physics, though.
Yeah.
All right, anyway. So GameFly is a subscription service for video games, Blu-rays, and DVDs. Basically, what happens is you pay a monthly fee, and they will send you a game or Blu-ray or DVD, and you keep the Blu-ray or DVD or game until you're done playing it. So say you play a game, you think it's crap, you send it right back, and they send you another game. So it's pretty awesome. And there's never a late fee as long as you're paying, obviously, the monthly fee, so you can keep a game as long as you want. And say you like a game a whole bunch, like No Man's Sky. You can keep the game, and you just pay them a reduced fee. It's a used fee for the game. And they'll send you the next game in your queue. So it's a pretty awesome service. I wish they had it when I was a bit younger, because I'd have definitely used it back in my day that we had Blockbuster. And it was awful. They didn't send you nothing, and they had horrible late fees. It was really bad.
Black people start stealing.
Yeah.
It's a great gift to get for young kids and stuff. If you got a teenage kid or son, daughter, it's a good way to constantly feed their gaming addiction.
Exactly. It's really good for parents on a budget.
Yeah.
So, if you do us a favor, go to gameflyoffer.com/BThenBTI. Sign up for a free premium 30-day trial for free. Again, without stuttering. Gameflyoffer.com/BThenBTI to get a free premium 30-day trial for free. All right, now on with the show.
Enchantress! If you smash that like button, well, right time to thank you, no Cthulhu's about to come to you live and direct from the drone. Smoke me out there with that dang shit on my the Malcolm is out Stitch.
What's up? It's the skeptical Negro here.
All my far right engineer on the 1 to 2 talking people out on the 3 to plus photos.
I can finally fit into my extra large Chinese One Punch Man shirt.
God damn! And in the middle, we have Oldest Ninja in the world returning once again, Old Ninja.
Please believe we're about to put some respect on this cat.
Oh, and last but not least, your boy Blue.
Something I learned from Ella Darling: anal sex takes prep time.
Wow!
It's like the Batman of porn.
Damn! Damn!
There's prep
You're
time.
going all the way in with it. Bank off the beginning. I love it.
All the way up to the elbow.
Oh, it's a butt plug. The butt plugs with the goddamn
Spikes on it?
no, the horse's hair in the back, so it looks like she's
That's a goddamn tail and shit.
Yeah, that's Anyway,
Hey, whatever gets your rocks off.
exactly. We back up in this bitch though.
Fuck yeah, back in the drove.
Yeah, back in the drill. So this is second day?
Second
Second
cast.
episode of Infinity Base 2.0.
Yeah, loving it. Loving all the spaciousness.
We're like episode 71 now.
Yeah.
We're getting
Oh,
We
wait,
roll.
fuck! Let me change this name on the fly.
Yeah.
71, not 70.
There we go. There
I
we
looked at it, I
go.
was like, I thought last week was Sunday.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Wait,
Yeah.
you qualify for like retirement and shit right now.
Just about. Just
I remember
about.
back in the day, we got to the age we could fucking drink.
Yeah, I remember when we turned 21. That was a good ass time.
Now we gotta watch our cholesterol level,
Yeah.
salt intake.
Exactly. Telling people to get off our yard and shit.
I gotta tuck my long fucking saggy balls into my socks and shit.
Yelling at kids for no reason.
Get on my podcast!
Yeah.
Back in my day.
Are we gonna do our RIPs?
Yeah, we should.
We have some RIPs.
Yeah, we got one. So it was John Saunders. Saunders.
Yeah.
ESPN analyst, right?
ESPN analyst. I wish I'd done a little bit more homework to know how long he's been on the air, but it's
Decades.
Yeah, decades. He's a really big, iconic figure for ESPN. I would go out and say that he's probably one of their beginning or first black sportscasters and sports reporters. He did host a show, ironically, Sports Reporters, that was on every Sunday morning for the network. And I didn't see, I guess, how he passed away and everything, but he really wasn't. It was surprising. Because, I mean, he was constantly sort of on TV. It wasn't like they'd come out and said he was battling cancer or anything like that. And he was really out there in terms of his shows and everything that he was doing. It wasn't like he was, I guess, in bad health as it seemed.
No, youngish dude. I mean, in early 60s, I want to say.
Yeah.
But black men don't live that long.
Yeah.
So.
I think it was black too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So RIP. We need to dive. Are we going to dive right in?
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah,
real quick, some just setup, I guess, the way the studio looks right now. So I'm putting, let me know if you guys like it or not. I put on the table, right around here, all the comics that I picked up today. Because today's, we cast on Wednesdays. Wednesdays also, when comic books come out. So I put everything that I picked up right here on the table. If you guys have
I like how Prodigy's using this comic book as a fucking coaster.
I am.
what an asshole.
God damn.
Yeah.
Put some respect on that comic.
Respect on it.
But if y'all have any questions about what I'm reading, just ask in the what do you call it, the chat room, the Infinity, what do we call it?
Infinity
Vault?
Oh, Infinity Vault.
Infinity Vault, and then behind blue there, it shows the game that I'm playing, which you can't even fucking see, so maybe I'll put it somewhere else. It's No Man's Sky, so yeah.
Oh yeah, my big ass head's in the way.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we will be getting into that.
So these are old Ninjas comics that he picked up.
Damn, we just showcasing shit.
Yeah, here we
He's
go.
finally getting comics.
Yeah, look at you.
Comics
So
all
old
day.
ass reading.
This is a
Oh,
big ass
Rebirth.
version.
Where's the tape on the back of that?
I taped them myself, so I do it later. But I haven't even brought these into my house yet.
You gotta get the receivables, man.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
This is the one. I just get the standard bag and board, and then I tape them up. Once I'm done reading it, I tape them up.
Yeah, no, you get the ones that are receivable, though. That we don't have to fuck out of tape.
Those are a little bit more expensive.
Like a couple cents. I mean, goddamn. It's
Hey,
better than like.
It's hot as hard.
You ever had a problem where you put a fucking comic in with the tape on the back and you suck the goddamn comic?
Yeah, I've had that.
That's worth the fucking extra couple cents to me.
So here, these are all DC Rebirth. There's a couple of Poe Dameron in this pile, but yeah, this is the. I didn't read all these.
Very nice.
You know what? Never mind. I was gonna say something, but I was gonna say what you can do is you can take some rubber cement glue and like put like a little dab there, and it will make it so it sticks back and forth. But don't quote me on that shit because
You
I
speculate.
haven't tried it.
I haven't tried it.
Back of my name.
Blue speculates.
All right.
I've been too close over it. It's fucking.
Ah.
So you know what all the motherfucking world wants to hear.
Mm.
They want to hear how bad Stitch is gonna hate on Suicide Squad.
So we going in?
We should go in.
So everybody's seen it, right?
Everybody's seen it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Saint it.
Sounds it.
Why don't you start us off with your clipboard of hate?
It's not okay. First of all, let me see by calling it it's not hate. There were things I didn't like about it. I overall didn't like the movie. I didn't hate like calling it the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life, as you did with
Ghostbusters without even seeing
X-Men
it.
Apocalypse.
That was a 3 though.
Ah.
That was a turn on the screen.
I just there were a lot of things that didn't work for me,
Okay.
and but there were some positive parts of it. Like I love the soundtrack was awesome. But I guess we'll start from the beginning of the movie, and I guess we'll just open up the discussion. And
Bring it on.
as we go into each part of the movie, I'll sort of, I guess, have give my point of view on what I didn't like about it. Off the get-go, the title stuff, when they're showing the title screens and the backstories, it was a little quick for me, where I'm trying to read the whole sort of biography and everything that's going on for Harley. They mentioned, I guess, she takes responsibility for killing Jason Todd in the
I didn't see that.
I did not see that
That's
either.
all
I did not see that either.
Oh, okay, because I caught a little flash of it, I believe. I thought.
Well,
and then
that would be interesting to me because you guys know my theory. I'm pretty certain that the Joker that we saw is Jason Todd.
I disagree strongly.
Well,
Now seeing it, I was on board before, but let's keep going.
Okay. So I mean, I was trying to read the like title intro stuff, and it was going by pretty quick. Because I'm not familiar with the majority of the characters.
Okay.
I just knew the names based on what I had seen on sort of trailers and everything. And I guess as the movie progresses, there were some issues that I had with, I guess, certain things.
Tell us.
It's the plot I thought was sort of generic and weak in general in terms of we're gonna essentially, when you find out then we're gonna have this team of so-called bad guys, which if you even want to call them bad guys because they're really likable and they're just sort of guys as far as I'm concerned. They're not really overly evil or bad. And essentially they're fighting a witch for the most part, which it's like a Ghostbusters type sort of villain where she's got a big trash pile floating above her head, and
Igor.
that's supposed to be the battle.
So hold on, we're gonna spoil the shit out of this movie.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully y'all seen it.
Yeah, because I mean, I didn't know who the main villain was or anything going into it, so I mean.
But they explain that though.
Yeah, and you see her just come in and wreck shit.
But it's like, why do you need the Suicide Squad for that? I would understand the Suicide Squad if they were doing like some sort of Black Ops kind of low key mission, but this is they have a big fucking witch shit doing some Ghostbusters stuff.
Yeah, I thought their
in the middle of the fucking city.
I thought their mission was one thing, and then it changed once the Enchantress left.
It did.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so the mission originally was to rescue Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
Yeah, what they were lied to about though, they were saying they were gonna go rescue somebody else.
Yeah.
Some high value targets.
Yes. Something that's occurred over, I guess, a 3-day period, which we really didn't get a good explanation. At least I didn't understand that this has been going on for a 3-day.
Was it 3 days? I thought it was
I
like
thought it was
overnight.
overnight. Yeah, it was overnight. They had 24 hours.
No,
They tell them they had a clock. They were on a time schedule.
Yeah, because if they didn't complete it within a certain amount of time,
in terms of when Captain Flag and went into to go take care of what was going on in the subway, and to where they actually got to the part, I understood it as 3 days. They sort of.
I didn't get that at all.
I didn't get that at all.
Yeah, that was all one day.
I think it was maybe 3 days before they even left for the mission, but the actual mission was 24
The same day that when Enchantress resurrected her brother, that was all a 24-hour time period where Captain Flag was in the subway with her.
Okay, no.
No. Yeah.
They had to get the people that were in the Suicide Squad first and then fly them there. That took a little bit of time. I don't know if that was 3 days or not, but I know at least
The
8 days.
actual mission, yeah.
The time frame when I guess Enchantress started to have just set on her own little side goal.
Well, I mean, yeah, because that was when the guy after he fucked the one chick, like, and he was like staying up just over checking her, and then Enchantress came out because the chick was sleeping. That's when the Enchantress was like, "Hey, shh," and then she fucking like vanished.
But Flag was there.
Yeah, he was there, but he couldn't take her out because Enchantress took him and showed him the future.
how-
the chick dying.
My question was, how far before they went on their mission did that occur?
I believe it was 24 hours.
But it was at.
I want to say it probably.
So
was
like when they launched, it's during the day. By the time they get to her, it's at night. And I believe when they tell them that, when they get them together, their mission kind of changes.
Did this seem like a big plot hole for you? I'm trying to.
Well, I just was in. There were other sort of plot holes that I had.
I get you.
But that was, I guess, one of them. I guess it'd be easier for me to go character by character.
Yeah.
I'll jump to, I guess, Harley from the.
Yeah, let's get to the main.
I was really, really excited going into it, seeing the interaction on how Joker turned her from a shrink, a jail shrink, into his sort of wing woman.
Main squeeze.
We don't get that at all. All they're doing, they're talking, and he literally says, "Get me a machine gun." Okay, and that's it. Like, no, I want to see some sort of dialogue between where they're talking and where like him giving that whole. I want to see him being able to, I guess, sort of twist her thinking and be like, yeah, I can be down with this dude.
Two points. First of all, they talked a little before that. Second of all, this movie is not Harley Quinn. So, having the thin backstories is fine with me. They only have so much time to really flesh out stories. Like, if they had a Joker story or a Harley Quinn story, then yeah, it would be appropriate to really show how she turned. But I don't really give a fuck about that.
She's
a member in the team.
She's arguably the main.
No, Deadshot is the lead.
You could say that it's both though.
It's
You could say I'm with that.
Okay,
but
you don't need a big ass backstory for that.
But a part of the big plot is Joker and hers relationship, and I don't think we get a good. I mean, we know it just based on our knowledge of the Batman show and everything. But for somebody who maybe didn't know what was going on or why,
So you want to see?
My whole thing is that Joker isn't part of the Suicide Squad. Like he's never been in part of the team. So like him being in it, he's just a fucking extra basically.
No, I don't. That's fine. My whole thing is like understanding like the chemistry between her and him, because her thing was she was just in it in the Suicide Squad to kind of get back to Joker and everything. Now they literally show her as a doctor. All she is, she looks sexy as fuck with her glasses on.
She does.
And I would have loved to give me like 5 minutes of just them talking, where she's trying to analyze him or something, and he's doing his whole Jared Leto mental Joker shit on her, and we see where she kind of starts to turn.
A longer flashback is what you wanted. It sounds like.
I guess it sounds like Jasper for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think, and based on what I've read on from Jared Leto himself, he said there's a lot of shit that was cut, which I think is sort of tells the truth about.
It's very low now for the DCEU, right? There's like a lot of shit that's just like they're editing. It's probably the same editor.
Yeah, I guess maybe my problem with the movie might have been mainly with the editing and stuff, because like you said, or I guess I forget who was exactly said it about Batman vs Superman. It had a lot of editing stuff that I guess a lot of stuff was left on the cutting room floor.
I think we all mentioned that, especially Matt from Pre-Recorded Live.
And it's a lot of stuff you're just confused with, and it's unfortunate that, and I don't know if it's a strategy with DC where it's like they want people to go get the director's cut to fill in the holes on stuff that wasn't explained in the movie.
But look, I mean, we've talked about Batman vs Superman at length in several casts. Let me get back to this one. Are you telling me that with Harley and Joker's relationship in these flashbacks, you couldn't tell that she fell for him?
It didn't get. Or they had a relationship at all.
I know. I mean, I'm poisoned or influenced before going in that I know Harley and Joker are they're.
But there was 3 flashbacks though, and one of them showed where she was sort of in turn, but it wasn't like obvious, right? To you anyway.
Well, I think the big part in that turn is when she breaks someone out of prison and everything, which she essentially does.
Right, but then after that though, they elaborate more on the relationship when they're in the club and then when they jump in the vet. So for me, for like most people that watch it, like, oh, okay, they were in love.
Well,
that's the reason why.
Not even that, like the narration of Harley Quinn, she talks about how the Joker got into her head and she started to change.
Show it to me. Like I want to see it. I'm excited to see like this version of the Joker, to see what he brings to the screen. And I know that they have a special relationship, psychotic is what it is, but I wanted to see that go from like she's a normal person to when the Joker turns her.
So I think the directors probably listened to this podcast about the whole we already know the backstories of these fucking characters. Like it's been done before and stuff like that. Well, no, but wait, like I'm talking about like for Spider-Man, for example. Like nobody want to see him be a teenager anymore, right? We've seen it before. It's all been done.
No, we have not seen this for Harley Quinn. This is the
first
time Harley Quinn's been on live action. If you watch the animated universes, but general audiences, they've never really seen Harley Quinn.
But we all see the Joker though.
We've seen the Joker, but we haven't seen Joker and Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but we haven't seen any other member of the Suicide Squad on film either.
Yes.
But they have the same amount of backstory, somebody even less. You don't need all that backstory because they were all on the same team. And they're all expendable.
But then again, they also talked about it throughout the movie too. Like she mentioned how the Joker changed her and how like he got into her head. Like it was explained throughout the story. It just wasn't in like a short little clip. Like she brought it up later on too.
Plus, he spent most of the movie trying to rescue her from the team.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's not Joker's movie, I didn't expect it going in to be Joker's movie. Joker is obviously a huge figure in this movie and plays as a part of the plot.
Yeah,
it's a big part of the plot in terms of him rescuing her fucking falling from the helicopter, which I guess she's got super adamantium bones where she can just land on her feet.
A lot of helicopter crashes.
She rolled.
Oh yeah, okay.
You watching parkour people? Like,
I must have missed that in the training that she had when she was getting electrocuted.
I do have a problem with that. Her jumping out in fucking heels and rolling and shit.
Well, as long as you're moving forward and you're not at fucking terminal velocity, you just around fall like that. People do it every day.
I guess.
Parkour, dude.
She
Parkour.
has
And it's
Chick-
comic movie.
Comic book.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Common science.
So Caveman says it sounds like you want a Joker and Harley Quinn movie.
No, I don't I don't want a Joker Harley Quinn movie. I just think it was so interesting, and I went in wanting to see Harley and
Okay.
everything. She's great visually and stuff, but I wanted to understand more of the psychosis rather than just like, well, he threw her in a vat of chemicals and he probed her with some electricity. Like I want to see the mental.
Can I counter some of
There's
that?
like a lot of problems with that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that it's not gonna make sense to any of the audience exactly what changes her from Dr. Harleen Quinn to Harley. Harley Quinn. Yeah, it's not going to make complete sense because this is a psychotic, killer, evil person, and she falls for it
Mm-hmm.
one way or another.
And for you to
It's
see,
just because he says
no, but
No,
for
no.
you to
He's
see that kind
charismatic.
of transformation
charismatic.
would require like a
A
whole
whole
movie.
yeah.
Well,
And
this-
require more access on it.
Oh,
This is an
hold
ensemble
on.
movie.
This is why I don't get what your problem with that character and the backstory is that every time we see the Joker in the movie, they don't tell you how he got fucking crazy.
Truth.
Never. All they do is show you he fell in a fucking vat, or he's just fucking crazy. Like the Heath Ledger version, they didn't show any of his fucking backstory. He's just some crazy fucking guy that rolled in.
Like when
only
he told
one
about the scars, he was fucking changing.
Yeah, the only thing that came close was the '89 Batman, where he's a gangster, falls in the vat, and the vat turns him crazy.
And even then, they didn't show like any of his backstory.
They don't show. They only show that who he's working for, so you see who he was before, and then you see what he was after. You don't know if he has family, wife, kids, none of that shit.
True.
that's
with
fine,
that
but they
movie,
made
too.
an attempt to try to, and I think it was a poorly done attempt. If you're gonna do it, then do it. If you're not gonna do it, then don't do it. Like if we have not had it done with the Joker, that's fine. But it's like they attempted to do it by showing her talking with him at the little shrink office, and literally all he says is, "Give me a machine gun."
So not enough.
No, but
not
see,
enough
that's
meat.
okay.
I think it was
The
more
scene-
than that.
Did you not see the scene in the club where
That was after. That was after. But in terms of when she's when
and
she,
it's still about him and her together.
she's at that point though, like I wanted to give me just a.
Stitch wants to see someone fall in love.
Well,
Goddammit.
I just don't get why
They
it's
don't
not
give
one
you the-
character though for you because they didn't do any of that they didn't show how Deadshot became Deadshot. They didn't show how fucking
Well,
The boomerang.
I expect to see
Yeah,
Harley
yeah.
Quinn
why.
for the next couple of years in these movies.
But like I
And-
said though, she's in a team. You don't need to tell you can't get that deep in all these characters on a team.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
It's
characters
like
in this
why
movie.
don't you know about every fucking G.I. Joe character's backstory?
It's a team, but essentially this is Deadshot and Harley.
Yeah, but I mean, but still, they didn't show how Deadshot became Deadshot because they didn't need to. They just showed you the important shit in his life at that point when he got fucked up by Batman. So
Yeah, and
Well,
then
not even that. They only show him doing like one cool Deadshot shit.
Yeah,
which was
and
fucking-
Can I give props to one thing real quick? And we're gonna come right back. Speaking of Deadshot, I fucking love to give praise to fucking when Batman is in the alley with Deadshot and his
Yeah.
daughter, and he says, "I don't want to do this in front of your kid."
yeah,
To Deadshot, that was perfect writing. It was
Yeah.
simple, straight to the point. Obviously, Batman shows no vulnerability in front of any type of criminal. But he's sensitive to the fact that in front of a kid in an alley is something he can relate to.
And
it's-
I thought that was brilliant.
in the comics, that's happened a few times.
Yeah,
and
that was
even
perfect.
in the animated series, there's the one where it was weird because there's the one about the two-bit criminal, and he was fighting for his daughter. Her name was Kimberly, and they kept calling her Kimmy. And Batman was like, "I don't want to do. Your daughter doesn't need to see this.
Yep.
So let's just go quietly, kind of thing."
So you know what's funny to me?
What's that?
Nobody said nothing that Will Smith played Deadshot when Deadshot's white.
Yeah. There was no.
I mean, I love the character. One of the things that I love about the way Will Smith portrayed him is that he was kind of like an '80s pimp. I was just
Very
like, that
much
shit was
so.
dope. Like he would put in the fucking earrings and shit,
Yeah.
the fucking fur coat, and the hat tilted. I was like, damn, go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Well, he was Hitman for hire. So.
Yeah.
I'll make you a pimp though. I mean, it looked like it's like he had some hoes and shit.
He was stylish.
Oh, yeah.
And the other thing is, I got still a goody, not goody two shoes, but a good version of a bad guy, like a conflicted guy from him.
So
you know what I mean?
you kind of get that same vibe if you watch Arrow. Arrow's Floyd Lawton is kind of the same. When you at first you think he's a bad dude, and then you find out what happened to him. They show his backstory with him and his
They
family.
do.
They show how he kind of became Deadshot. So he's like a good dude trying to do good, and then he turns bad for basically for money.
True.
To try to help out his family.
But I think they made that character way more interesting. They basically put him almost on like a Deathstroke level for me, as far as you want to learn more about the character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was really well done.
Well, like I know if you watch Gotham Knights, it's an animated.
I've seen that. Yeah.
It's by the same people who created the Matrix.
The Animatrix.
The Animatrix, yeah. And basically they talk about how Deadshot is pretty much like Bruce Wayne. Like their storyline is pretty much the same, except that he had one bad day, basically. And he became fucking Deadshot. And like the relationship between Deadshot and Batman is like Deadshot kills people, but he's also kind of an anti-hero. Like he does it for money, but he does it also for like good kind of too.
Yeah, he doesn't kill kids and women, right?
Yeah, he doesn't kill kids and women.
He has a code.
Yeah, he has a code. That's another thing. Like Batman has a code, Deadshot has a code. So very similar storylines.
Can we talk about one I kind of am partial to is Waylon Jones. So this is the first time we got Killer Croc on like TV. Even on, I don't think he's not even on Arrow, the Arrowverse.
Is he on Gotham?
I have no idea.
Was he in the Flash?
No, it wasn't.
No, he's not in the Flash.
Oh no, it was Killer.
It was
Croc.
Killer Croc. Killer Croc.
No, the shark guy was in there.
Oh yeah,
King
King Shark.
Well,
Yeah,
that's who it was supposed to be in Suicide.
It's supposed to be.
yeah, he's supposed to be. But I think that's a hard sell with King Shark. But they did Killer Croc, so I think Killer Croc came out pretty good. I think he came out pretty good. Like he's not like the best rendition, but I mean it made me like okay, I can work with just Killer Croc.
You know, one of the things I had issue with Killer Croc was the way he fucking walked. Like he just
he walked like a
kind
fucking
of weird.
Well, he's supposed to walk like a crocodile moves, like the way he fucking. That's why he walked weird.
But it seemed like he was like.
Well, he is a big dude. So
I don't think Killer Croc worked at all. I mean, you talk about no backstory. He was just some ugly dude.
Yeah, he was.
That can swim.
They do talk about his experiment, but they don't show you much.
I'm sure in editing, they lost all of his quote-unquote backstory. I didn't care about him all that much. I really didn't.
I
don't think he
I'm
added
kind of partial to his character. But the one person we get the least amount is Katana. Because she just fucking shows up.
But I like that. No, I dug that with her because
she's not. She was a good person, so she wasn't.
Yeah, but you still don't.
Well, she was to protect Flag.
Yeah, but
well, no,
they did.
You do, yeah, and you do get the backstory with the sword.
No, they because like they show you like how she witnessed her fucking husband being murdered by some guy with a sword. Wait, no, she didn't show that.
When they show her murder,
they talk about it.
Yeah, they talk about it. They show her
that was okay.
murdering people.
So why is she there? Like, what? I know she's there to protect Flag, but why?
Because she's bad at samurai.
Because Flag is not a meta, and they could easily kill him.
Yeah.
But what's her like motivation for it? Like, was she paid to be there? Was she being blackmailed to be there, or like why is she?
We don't get none of that.
I think she works.
To be.
Well, you know what?
We don't know her motivation though.
She's just there
to be determined
like,
and to be revealed. Yeah,
she
she did show up. You know.
Yeah,
but
she literally shows up out of nowhere. She jumps on the fucking helicopter.
One thing they didn't show is like I know in the trailer they showed her eyes turning black, but they don't show it in the movie.
There's a lot of stuff that were in the trailer that weren't shown in the movie supposedly.
So can we get to some of the red meat?
Well, what else is Stitch got?
What else?
Diablo. Okay.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay, so my understanding is that, well, first of all, I thought his graphics were like CW bad. In terms of when he lights up the prison yard or whatever, and he
I concur.
I was like, really? Like,
I was like, wow, I can.
So you wanted more realistic flames?
Well,
I'd CGI flames.
Come on.
No.
Come on. Seriously.
I had a problem with that too, man.
But okay, and so I guess he killed his family by burning, like just going supernova again.
He did.
Well, yeah, they showed that.
Yeah,
he killed them.
How?
He burned them
up.
When he's holding his wife.
Yeah. He burned out the kids. They're not going to show it.
And then they even asked, "Did you kill the kids?" And he was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Okay, but if he goes, so she died of smoke inhalation. Then,
No, he fucking.
Because he's holding her in his arms.
I think his wife does die of smoke inhalation.
Okay.
I think he burned the kids, and they're not going to show you burning kids.
I don't expect to see burning kids, but my understanding is that when he loses his mind, I guess he goes supernova and poof, everything goes Phoenix mode and turns to ash around him. I assume that was going on, but then he's holding his wife, and I'm like, wait a minute, so how'd he kill her then? Like, I understand, like, don't show me something or show me something. If I'm supposed to assume that
they said that she was dead, and they said she was dead.
Yeah, but
how did she die? That's what you want to know.
If his thing is he lights people on fire and just ignites everything around him, then why is he holding his perfectly untouched wife like she is
I think she died because he did.
He's older
show-
than her, Luke?
No, but when he's telling the story, he's
Well,
like
yeah, that's
showing
when
that
he's
his wife
showing
goes in the smoke. So I think
You're not talking about the
the
flashback where it was Enchantress doing the shit.
No.
No.
He's talking about the Diablo dude
I know what you're
because
talking about.
they were talking about how he just surrendered to authorities and
Okay.
they didn't know why. And then when they're in the bar, he
Yeah.
talks about him losing control and his whole house is on fire when he's holding his wife. And I thought they showed that she died of smoke inhalation.
They
but-
just showed her
Alright.
whatever.
The other thing that was kind of wonky about the whole fire scene in the prison yard is when you had like the little flame crown above him and shit like that, and he's all like, "Oh, I'm the fucking fire king." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, that's kind of fucking cheesy.
Yeah.
She's
Alright.
like, why didn't you just leave?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Just fucking what's it? Johnny Storm out that motherfucker. Just
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
All right.
So what were you gonna say about the meat?
I was going to say the red meat is, to me, did we like Viola Davis's Amanda Waller or not?
So, I actually did some research.
Yeah.
And Amanda Waller, it's funny that you have the comic here, in Suicide Squad, for the New 52, is actually skinny. So it wasn't just like that. It wasn't like they made that shit up. I think they did a good job of giving a kind of in between. So she's obviously not fat, but they dressed her up really frumpy in the movie,
They do.
which I thought was good. And I thought the way that she was a fucking asshole was great because that's all you
Yeah.
really need. For,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, a black lady who's
Yeah.
being a bee.
And then just to not to keep going on back on stuff or whatever, I just make three little quick
Wait, but
points.
what was your take on Waller, though?
Waller was nice. I enjoyed. Waller was very manipulative, which
Okay.
I thought was perfect for her character, and she was about her interests.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
was her
true.
first, which I thought that was spot on. I had no problems with any of that at all. I thought it was a little weird when she shot the whole team.
Well,
Nope,
see,
that's not weird.
Yeah.
No, that was not.
That's what convinced. I was lukewarm on Waller, Viola's Waller. Not that she's a great actress, blah blah blah. But I was lukewarm on her until that scene. I was like, okay, that's fucking Amanda Waller.
I love how she gave her a reason for doing it. She's like,
Yeah.
because they didn't have clearance.
Yeah, pretty much.
What I thought was weird about it was just how kind of Flag was still okay with it. Because Flag to me is like
I've seen some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said I've done some fucking fucked up
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't judge what you did.
Yeah.
And besides, she outranks him. So
Yeah,
she
plus,
she would have ended him too.
Yeah, exactly.
If
Waller
you
has leverage.
If you are a danger to her or useless to her, you go.
Now, what do you guys feel about the after credits part
Well,
with her and Bruce Wayne?
before that, I thought Batman was in it way more than I anticipated. He's in a few scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. I thought he was going to be in one scene, that's it.
I was
He's
really,
in a couple scenes.
I was really waiting for him to be like somebody else, like how he was in Attack on Arkham,
Oh.
where he took over somebody's identity and shit like that.
I
Do you
do.
know what I'm not okay with? In this universe for the DC extended whatever, people don't know Bruce Wayne, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Wait, what?
Like,
I
okay,
don't know who
Flash
Bruce Wayne
doesn't know who Bruce Wayne is.
Clark Kent.
Aquaman, Clark Kent. Nobody seems to know who Bruce Wayne is, the richest person one of the richest people on the planet. But now, obviously, Waller does. But it's still like Bruce is asking.
Waller didn't know she was bad. She didn't know he was bad.
Because
Yeah. No, I like the fact that
He's
she has
correct.
intel in a lot of ways, but I don't like him asking her for fate. I don't know.
He could have just taken it. He's fucking Batman.
That part.
Yeah, but in the Justice League Unlimited, they do try to work with Waller a few times, but he does ask. They both ask each other for help, but they do circumvent each other also.
Well, it's really interesting. Mile Heibler in the chat says there's no way she asked Bruce Wayne for help.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I agree.
Yeah.
Waller does not like superheroes.
Yeah,
Goddamn it.
That's
he
why
is
she
one of
does
them.
Yeah, and
She does like Batman towards the end of like her career span.
Yeah, I mean, she did help him clone himself. So
but as a rule, though, she doesn't like or trust superheroes.
She doesn't.
One of her big things in this movie was, what if there's another Superman who isn't quote unquote on our side?
yeah.
that's true. But like that's why she invents Cadmus. So she has a working relationship with superheroes, even though she doesn't like them. But she warns them, if you step out of line, I have something for your ass, which is Cadmus.
Right here, you.
So
AKA Batman. He will.
So, and then my thing with Enchantress.
All right, let's get into this.
So, I mean, at the beginning of the thing, I thought it was really, really cool how she can just sort of go and get nuclear codes and like poof, like across country and be back in like 3 seconds.
Were you whispering Enchantress to yourself?
Like, I was watching, I was like, God damn! I was like, that's what Scarlet Witch needed to have been.
Yeah,
agreed.
points.
Like, that would have been pretty
Yes.
badass.
Oh man, when she like call out her name and that hand came out of nowhere
Yeah.
and flipped over, I was like,
That was like a
Yes,
that was like a Japanese horror movie.
Those
Yeah,
effects were
exactly.
really, really cool. I was
Yeah.
like, I was getting like little chills watching that.
I don't know why, but the Enchantress, like her, the actress, like all in black with the whole dirt and shit like that.
Karen
That shit turned me
Delvey.
off.
I would fuck the dog shit out of Enchantress.
So
Window.
Prodigy and I actually had a chance to see her at Comic-Con.
Oh yeah.
She was there for another movie, the movie she's doing with Luc Besson.
Yeah.
So I had a little bit of a hard time believing that like she wouldn't just be able to easily dismiss these Suicide Squad people based on what they showed her power set to be right off the jump.
She is powerful.
And so I was like, okay, that's kind of whatever.
Well,
oh.
that whole scene though, there was like a problem that I had at the end. Like when they blew up that dude, I was just like, why didn't you just send a fucking missile?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you really need a fucking SEAL team
Then-
and Suicide Squad just to blow them up?
Can we talk about these bubble wrap minions?
Actually, well, that's all the problem, right? For like, because people, they're not going to want to watch a movie about supervillains killing civilians.
Yep.
So the fact that they changed them into these things that basically weren't human anymore, I think for a lot of people morally, they don't give a fuck anymore. It's
But-
like, can't kill them.
Also, it gives them a PG-13 rating.
Yeah, that's true.
Although-
For
I was gonna say-
headshots.
I was gonna say the reason why they didn't use like a missile is because the whole Suicide Squad is about stealth, where the government's not involved. So if they would have shot a missile, they'd have like a missile. They would knew that the government was involved.
But they
didn't
sent
want
Navy
it.
SEALs and blew them up with a fucking
There was a
American
thing.
bomb.
There was a ghost
But
on the
nobody was
top of the
around.
fucking building
Yeah, but
with a trash halo.
What the So, to further Blue's point, I believe the missile is the last contingency plan. If Suicide Squad fails, then you nuke the place. That way, there's no evidence of any involvement.
But this,
You didn't have to nuke it. They
Yeah.
just blew them up with a bomb that somebody could carry.
Yeah, that's true.
and then, okay, my thing with these bubble wrap minions is like, why did the Suicide Squad need to jump in and help the SEALs? I'm confused. Like I thought that when they
They were
first,
going after Flag.
but I
So no, if Flag died, they all died.
well
Yeah.
but my assumption was that I guess these bubble wrap minions were impervious to bullets or something. They were super
They
strong.
had
But,
to be super damaged.
Yeah.
So,
okay,
Yeah, headshot.
essentially they're just shooting.
Zombie, basically.
They're just shooting them or whatever. So I was like, okay, I guess it's just bullets that take them out. But in Harley's
a lot of bullets.
Harley's revolver is, I
That
guess,
thing
more
is fucking
effective
strong,
than the M4A1s that the SEALs have. I was kind
Well,
of.
the caliber in that revolver was way bigger than
Well, she's also bashing it with her bat, and their heads are
And
exploding.
trauma.
Okay. You
Come
have
on,
wait, hold on.
And trauma,
You
bro.
have to suspend disbelief in terms of like Harley does shit that doesn't make any goddamn sense. She will go to war with a fucking mallet and win.
Yeah.
And she's Harley.
Wait, you saw her in Injustice, right? Where she goes to hell?
Yep.
And she comes out, she somehow beats the fucking devil and ends up out of hell. It's fucking Harley Quinn.
It's Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
It's just her fucking.
And I think my thing, what I think would have been really, really cool is if Deadshot and Harley had some sort of romance.
Well,
Honestly,
I can't. No,
because there was a lot more chemistry based on what I saw in the movie.
Can I tell you
between
why?
Deadshot and Harley.
My theory. Here's my theory. And I kind of agree with you, but in order for that to take place, we would have to have seen on screen and known that she's really apart from Joker and basically given a middle finger and saying, fuck you, I'm my own shit, and I've had enough abuse from you,
Yeah.
and I'm doing what I'm fucking who I want
Is that
to
what
fuck.
happens in Arkham?
Yeah, Assault on
Yeah,
Arkham.
okay.
That's what basically happened.
Yeah, for y'all who didn't know, watch Assault on Arkham. It's actually the Suicide Squad story, just
Basically.
animation form, and it's way better.
Because I've been.
It's like a
I
9.
did a little bit of like homework and research on stuff that supposedly was cut from the screen, and they were saying like supposedly Harley gets pushed from the helicopter in I guess this unedited director's cut rather than her just
Ooh.
falling. Now I would idealistically
Well, that-
like to
that
watch
makes
it
sense.
win.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That would have been.
Well, I mean,
That would be interesting.
The one scene with like the pit where Joker pushes her into the fucking pit or into that chemical
Yeah.
like that. He's like,
No, she jumps.
Yeah, she jumps.
She doesn't
Yeah.
push. She jumps. Which would have been nice to see how more mental
Yeah,
on how he
she
gets in
went-
her head to.
She went in backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, she's sort of like.
reverse
Well,
swan dive. No, yeah, she did jump, I think. Yeah.
She does, yeah.
Well, he goes at it afterward though.
He does.
Well, so
Crazy motherfucker.
a lot of people are going to have a problem with this Joker. If we're being honest, a lot of people online have gone back.
We're talking about the Juggalo.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's tattooed, he's got the grill and whatnot. My thing, and I keep saying this over and over again online, you have to view this Joker as a Joker through Harley's eyes rather than Batman or Gotham's eyes. Because that's the difference.
Why?
Because in all of the other depictions of Joker, it's always about his relationship with Batman and what he's doing to the city and what he's doing to Robin. This isn't about any of that at all. This is about how Harley sees him.
But that doesn't.
I mean, it's mostly flashbacks with Harley.
Yeah, but it doesn't account for like his overall look. The tattoos, the stuff that he says, the weird laughs.
See, I think it does to a certain extent. Maybe not all the way, but Harley sees him as charismatic, gangster boss, very still chaotic and evil and whatnot, but a modern day pimp ass boss from a gangster perspective. And this one has no Art Deco style to it whatsoever, like the previous Batmans. This is all Hot Topic version of Gotham and Assault on Arkham or whatever. And if you're looking at it from that perspective, you're going to have a very different Joker. On top of the fact that Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson did iconic things, and you want to do something different.
This is the weird part for me is that the Joker and Batman are supposed to be the same fucking age, around the same age.
True.
And it's hard for me to believe that somebody that old will still dress like that.
Well, but you know what's weird though? I mean, well, it's outside of like the movie itself, but Leto is actually in his 40s too.
Yeah, but his whole look was like a much younger look. Like nobody in their 40s is gonna dress like that unless they're a fucking asshole.
I don't know.
Well, the impression I got
he's an asshole. So
well, the impression I got from I kind of like this version of Joker. I don't like him like I'm like totally in love with him or whatever. But I like the gangster Joker. Like I like that fucking whole like the way he carried himself, the way he talked. I love the way he laughed. Like his laughter was really fucking good. But I love the scene where he's like missing Harley and he's fucking like laying on the floor with like a bunch of fucking knives and shit like that. But then like off to the top corner was like fucking baby clothes.
Yeah.
You guys know that shit? I was like,
I noticed.
I didn't see that.
The only thing I'm going to be okay with though, when they show this relationship again, is if he did all of this getting back or rescuing her or whatever the fuck for a purpose. Yeah. If this was all for his own, this is his lickety-boo, this is his cuddy-buddy, and I need my baby, then I'm going to have a problem with it.
Well, no, I mean, because they kind of play on that, like Joker actually has feeling for Harley, because when she falls into the bat, like he's like walking away, like, okay, this bitch is fucking crazy. But then he like fights with it, like he's like, then he like takes off the thing and like jumps in there, and he's like giving her like CPR or whatever. Yeah. In the bat, so it kind of shows.
I want to abuse the Joker. I know it's bad. I know they're not going to show it all the way.
He did abuse her enough.
I mean, he was going to give it a comment like, "Hey."
Yeah,
that was a weird scene.
That was weird.
That was weird as fuck.
I was like, is this some kind of Queen of Spades shit going on? Or what the fuck?
Okay, just knowing what we know about Common, I can't see him going for a 5-minute cameo like that. I think a lot got left.
Doesn't he have like an Oscar Common?
For music, yes.
Music.
I mean,
he's sort of a big.
I can't see him doing that short of a scene. I think that they cut a lot because it didn't make sense, that scene, to me in a lot of ways.
You know what I did like about that scene though is fucking Harley dancing on that pose.
Oh!
God damn.
Yeah, that was static.
And the booty shorts.
Yeah. All day.
God.
She looked the pole too, right?
Yeah, she did.
She does a lot of things. Margot Robbie got.
No, that was she looked to jail cell when she was in the cage.
She did that too.
Oh, when she was going to the ceiling and then dropping it back down.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of people loving this Joker. I can see people liking this Joker. There have been other renditions of the Joker. Not everybody's on board with. But I gotta give it to Jared Leto. I think he did a good job. He's not my favorite Joker, but I think it worked for this movie.
Well, like if you watched The Killing Joke when it was in theaters, they opened it up with like kind of a mini documentary, and they talk about different people playing the Joker, and every person played different versions of the Joker.
True.
I would say this Jared Leto played a gangster version of the Joker.
Yeah,
modern day though.
Modern day Joker.
Well, that was Nicholson's Joker.
He
I
was
thought was gangster.
He was gangster.
He was 30s, 40s.
Yeah,
I mean that was in '89. So I mean,
like, what is it? Yeah, like or gangster, like
yeah, he was.
He had a fucking like
because Tommy
Tommy
Gun.
Gun.
But when we saw that movie, and I thought the coolest thing, and I had mentioned before, was when Hamill came into the first day of recording. It had "Don't Thank Nicholson"
Yeah.
and everything. I thought that was really really cool. I'm still up in the air on how I feel about this Joker. I want to see more, so I don't want to say I didn't like it or I like it. It's definitely a new Joker. I really, I guess maybe Ledger knocked it out the park, where it makes it pretty tough
It's
to go
hard.
after that.
It's hard to follow.
But the same way Nicholson knocked it out the park before, at least I enjoyed Nicholson.
Everybody did.
Yeah, and didn't think Ledger could do a good job of it being was it Knight's Tale, or whatever. I didn't think he would be able. I didn't think he'd be able to get to roll, but he did a really good job. So I'm still to be determined on how I feel about it. It was definitely new. So I think it definitely is different from the last Joker we saw, which I think is really big, is where people can't be like, oh, he's just trying to be Ledger. He's just trying to be like, no, he's not. We know that for sure.
Yeah,
so.
I really don't like his laugh. It sounded like he sounded like a fucking dying hyena, man. It was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
It also sounds like the kid from Girl Meets World, the Meekest kid.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's fucking. I didn't like it.
Matt Blur in the chat said that there wasn't enough Joker in the film to really judge him. So I guess that's not true.
It's not a Joker story, and you don't. He doesn't have any scenes with Batman. That's what's missing. I know that there's a chase, but there's not him having dialogue with Batman. Yeah. That's a huge fucking difference between Ledger and fucking Nicholson.
So you'll probably notice that. When are we supposed to, I guess, get that aspect of their relationship? Justice League is coming next. Next year,
Wonder Woman's first.
Wonder Woman.
Okay.
But is there a Batman movie
coming? He must be in
before Justice League.
Well, because he should not be in Justice League because he's not really a Justice League type villain.
No.
So
maybe a cameo of some sort.
So when we do get this Batman movie, I assume it's going to go back then before Justice, based on because I'm curious because on the whole Jason Todd thing, how that whole plays out on screen. In terms of us knowing who is responsible for his death, that whole backstory for people to...
Well, you said that they mentioned Jason Todd. Is that confirmed? They've said Jason Todd?
We saw, I guess, in...
Batman vs Superman.
We saw the suit. It's written in...
Yeah, no, I know, and we know from the comics, but what I'm saying is in this universe that they said Jason Todd.
When I was reading the bios, because it was coming out quick and everything, and I saw something at the very, very bottom, it said... I've listened to like other podcasts about it. They said it says something like she takes responsibility for the death of Jason Todd.
Okay.
And I was like, I really wish I could have read that, but I do remember seeing something, but I didn't read it with my own eyes perfectly at the time because there was so much flashing and going around, and I'm trying to read and see what's going on in the action part on the left side of the screen.
The other thing is Harley is fucking nuts, and she could take responsibility for something that maybe Joker did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that, but I just want it to be addressed in one of these movies on what actually happened with Jason Todd. And who is Jason Todd for people that don't know?
He's Robin, one of the Robins.
Well, he's the third Robin.
Well, yeah, for people that are just watching the movie and stuff that don't know.
Dick Grayson,
Dick Grayson, Tim Drake.
Jason Todd.
Yeah.
And the girl.
Damien.
Yeah, I always forget the girl's name.
And then there's a Carrie, right?
I always forget her name.
Yeah. All right, we're going. It's almost like an hour on just one subject. So let's go our final ratings. So,
go ahead, Stitch.
I give it a 2.6.
Wow!
I didn't like it at all.
2 points. That's your lowest rating ever.
Just to summarize, I thought they were trying to be Guardians of the Galaxy with this, and they missed on trying to either be funny or try to be dark, and they missed on both targets. I think they tried to double dip, and they missed.
Old Ninja?
I give it a 7.5.
Look.
Good effort, but not great.
I'm giving it a 7.
7-0?
Yeah,
all right.
7-0.
Kronos.
So, it's funny. When I went to watch the movie, and I saw everything was going on with the action, I looked at it as like a pure action movie. And I was like, as a pure action movie, like if I didn't read any comics, movie ain't that bad. It's just an action movie, right? You don't really need to plot that deep because it's like a fucking porno. You came there to watch what you wanted to watch, right? So if I look at it as an action movie, I give it like a 7.5. If I look at it as fucking comic book movie, I give that shit a 6. So yeah, because there were still
different categories, huh?
Yeah, because it's action movie. Obviously, because with action movie, usually action movies, they have characters that you don't really know, and that you don't really need to know, And so I think that's the way that I came into it. But I already knew the characters. That was a problem, right? So that's why I lowered the score to a 6. And the part at the end, one part that was weird to me, when the Enchantress was doing her thing like dancing and shit.
Yeah,
Her
that's
hula
really
dance.
weird.
I almost laughed. I was just like,
We laughed.
Well, even like the CGI for that part too was really fucking weird too.
yeah, there was like people in like a fucking sheet over their head, like walking
Yeah.
around. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, it was really
Anyway,
weird.
yeah.
She did do that gyrating. I give it a 7, 8. For me, this was the most fun in terms of a comic book movie this year besides Deadpool. In the theater, I love the soundtrack.
Even Civil
You
War.
like this more than Civil War?
I did like this more.
Did you like
in
it
terms of
more
fun.
than Guardians?
In the theater this year?
No, I'm just saying in general.
Oh no,
I'm just
Guardians is a better movie. Guardians is like an 8,
I was just
high
curious
8.
where it ranked.
Yeah, Guardians is a high 8, just like Winter Soldier. But
Okay.
this one was very solid for me, and it felt like a Hot Topic version of
Do you know?
Harley and
You know
Joker.
what I just thought about? The Enchantress when she's like all dark and emo-ish. It made me think of Lisa Bonet in like
Oh,
back
yeah.
in the day.
The way she always looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy shit. That's why I think I liked her so
I
much.
got the white Calypso from Pirates of the
Oh,
Caribbean
shit.
version.
Yeah.
No wonder both of you all had 2 fantasies running through your head.
Yeah, we didn't. But let us know what y'all think. Most
Yeah.
importantly, we would love that feedback at Bees and BTI. All right, where we going next?
We're gonna stay with TV or what topic we going on?
Movies. We got another movie topic.
Go ahead. Jump on it.
So there is another Ocean's movie in the
God.
works. So this has been confirmed to be a spin-off and not a remake or reboot. So currently the cast of the movie as of today.
Beckinsale.
So Anne Hathaway, Rihanna, Kate Beckinsale, Sandra Bullock, Mindy Kaling, Helena Bonham Carter, and rapper Aquafina, who's
There's a rapper called Aquafina.
yeah, she's
Like the water.
Yes, she spells
Damn.
it. She spells it with
K.
AWKWAFINA.
Oh my god.
She was
That
most
hurts my brain.
yeah, she was most notably in Neighbors 2, which came out earlier this summer, and she's also got a really big.
Pull this chick up. Let me see what the fuck.
She's on YouTube. She has a
Let me see
comedy
what the
channel
fuck she
on
looks
YouTube.
like.
No,
Aquafina.
she's Asian.
I need to see what Aquafina looks
Aquafina
like.
is an Asian hip hop star.
Holy fuck.
Here
What do you mean here?
in this country.
Yes. Holy shit.
I'm clouded.
Actually, I'll reach
She probably got like millions of
I can't
fans.
say star, but she does have a very
Let
popular
me see what she
YouTube
looks
channel.
like.
That's her.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Where's she from?
Her name.
She looks like she could actually be hilarious in certain roles.
Which-
I will give you that.
What's she rapping about?
I don't know. No idea. I don't want to say that she's a star, but she's
Alright.
obviously in movies and she's been casted in this.
Holy fuck.
So can we talk about the problem here?
Go ahead.
You fucking stupid. Whoever's making this movie, you're fucking stupid. Stop trying to make movies from content that was already made. Make your own new shit to get your fucking money. We've already had reboot fatigue. I don't give a shit if you say, oh, it's not a reboot. Look, it is a fucking reboot. You're using the same goddamn character, you're using the same premise, and putting it in something else.
Oh,
all
wait,
right?
Riri's in it though.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who's in it. It's gonna be a pile of shit.
Who's this director?
Just make a movie
The
about
director
females.
is this
That's
guy who
new.
did Hunger Games.
These stupid motherfuckers, man. They're fucking dumb.
Yeah, Blue and I talked about it on the before the cast where he hadn't seen Ocean's 11, which almost made me veer
What,
off.
how the fuck?
God damn.
That's on cable all the goddamn
Ocean's 11
time.
is such a
I
really,
think
really
that's
good
all
movie.
It's a good caper movie.
It's a good caper movie,
But wait,
but
is
it's good not because it's all guys in it.
It's good because it has
It's a
the way
great
that
story.
The way that Soderbergh did his movies, he does it with style and actual like integrity in his fucking movies.
But wait, isn't
He's done great fucking films. One of my favorite films is Out of Sight, which he fucking directed. It's a great fucking film.
Wait, isn't the most recent version of Ocean 11 a remake of
Yes.
something from like?
Yeah, it's a
50s?
remake of the Rat Pack's Ocean's
Yeah.
11. But if you watch the original, they fucking sing throughout the whole fucking movie. They're just singing and drinking like they normally did back in the day.
Yeah, this was a caper.
Yeah, this was a caper.
For me, I'm waiting for the trailer.
But
If the trailer
everyone-
comes out and it looks good, I'll be
Just-
behind it. But
Make a new what do you call it? Independent
Property.
property.
A new
Yeah.
IP.
A new IP.
Yeah.
Yeah, intellectual property. There we go. I don't know why they keep trying to just like Hollywood's getting fucking lazy as shit.
Yeah, dude.
And we've had reboot fatigue. Ghostbusters showed us this. It wasn't about the females. It's the fact they've taken a movie that was already great and they tried to redo it with some other bullshit. So just fucking stop. If you want to make another movie, make it about females and make it something new.
Yeah.
I disagree.
You want to watch that shit again? You want to watch somebody?
I've loved all the Ocean's movies.
Yeah, but
not only that, they are tying back and not negating because Sandra Bullock. This has been.
But you know what they're gonna do. You know they're gonna put a bunch of feminine shit on there. And it's gonna be fucking retarded.
They're gonna do a heist, and that's what they're gonna do.
Why do they need to call it Oceans?
So the reason why they're tying back is that Sandra Bullock's character is going to be the sister of George Clooney's character. So this is why this is a spin-off. There's been several spin-offs that have been, or there's 2 big spin-offs coming this fall. There's Rogue One from Star Wars, and then there's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which is a Harry Potter spin-off.
Well, then also like that Pete's Dragon too.
That's standalone story though.
No, but it's an animation. It's live action animation.
Pete's Dragon was animated.
Yeah, but
the other spin-offs that you're talking about, the one with Rogue One, that's in the same universe. The timeline already happened.
Yeah,
so that's all right. So they're not just taking a movie premise and just making it all females. All right.
No, they're not.
The other one you're talking about, Fantastic Beasts, same deal. They're taking characters that are already in the storyline and they're just putting it on fucking screen.
So this one is same universe. It has Danny Ocean and possibly cameos from the original cast.
Make it all females.
But it is all female. But they're still linking. They're not negating or revamping. It's not going to be Danielle Ocean.
This sounds very familiar, like Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Well.
I love
Soderbergh is back. Soderbergh is back.
Soderbergh.
I produce tomato. And George Clooney is also producing and possibly guest starring as well as possibly.
I don't want them guest starring.
Well, that's the thing. As far as them guest starring, they will be their characters from the Ocean films.
But wait.
Not like cameos where they're cab drivers and all this
shit. Wait a minute. Riri is in this stuff.
Riri's, no, I care about her. But Riri's bad, but. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't like when they try to do the same bullshit. Everybody got all caught up in the Ghostbusters stuff. It was the all. You have to not have a penis to be in this movie, and that's odd to me. What are you trying to prove?
And they made all the guys dumb.
What are you trying to prove with the all? Nobody has any fucking issue whatsoever with a mixed cast. If they had put Seth Rogen and Paul Rudd or whatever in Ghostbusters, nobody would have a fucking problem.
My problem with Ghostbusters was that it did not pay the homage that they did to the previous one was cheeky, tongue-in-cheek type shit. This one, will have actual interaction with the characters from the original.
You're assuming, you're speculating.
Yeah, no, this has been confirmed that George Clooney will.
It can't be confirmed. They're not signed on to it though.
But it's
the same thing about Ghostbusters. It's the same exact thing about Ghostbusters.
Well, here's the thing. A basic fucking question. Why the all? What are you exactly trying to prove? And this is something that they never answered.
So
why does it have to be all?
Does it matter?
You're giving me a question back.
I am giving you.
Why does it have to be all?
I don't see a problem with all.
It's a very simple question. It's a very simple question that seems to baffle people, and I just want it fucking answered. Does it have to? You cannot act in this movie if you have a penis.
Because if they admit, then
because it's sexist. It is sexism.
So let's be fucking real about it and just say we want an all-women version of not a new IP, but an established IP, and we don't want any dudes in it because we want to prove a gender politics point. If you tell me that up front, maybe I can at least give you props for admitting it. But when you hide that shit and wiggle around and say reboot, remake, and call everybody misogynist or whatever who wants to point that out, you're not going to get my box office money.
It's bullshit. It's like, I mean, and if I was a female, I would be offended by this constant fucking forcing female shit down other people's throats. If they came out with we're going to do Ghostbusters, but it's going to be black Ghostbusters.
I would watch it.
Fucking miss me with that.
Yeah. Directed by fucking, what's that guy's name?
Spike Lee. Whoever.
No, the guy who makes Medea. What's the dude's name?
Yeah, fuck out of my
face. But none of us watch Halle Berry movies, so.
Yeah, but it's not the same concept.
It's like taking Sex and the City and doing a spin-off of all dudes.
Yeah.
Has to be all dudes.
All black dudes.
All black dudes.
Yeah. Wait, isn't that called The Woods?
No, you motherfucker.
So, I don't have a problem with this
Pandering.
since they're.
Pandering is right.
I don't have a problem with this setup of this movie because they will pay homage to the original
You're
material,
assuming.
whereas the Ghostbusters did not.
They said
And
the
they're
same
gonna be
again.
broke trying
They said
to
again.
fucking hustle and dance under freeways, getting their money back.
So when this doesn't work, what are you going to admit?
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
You ain't admitting shit.
Like, I guess for me, since
you
I
gonna
never
get an
watched
address?
Yeah, exactly.
get like Princess Leia costume. No, for me, like since I haven't watched any of the Ocean movies, like I'm okay with this.
No, stop. You need
No,
to
like,
watch.
the
That's
reason
your
why-
hobby.
the reason why I'm okay with it is because I guess, well, for most of the actresses that are going to be in it, I actually like them as actresses.
Of course.
Four
They
of them,
them.
four of the women have won Oscars.
That's all fine and great, you know? But
Hold on.
Hey, I think Sandra Bullock tits.
Cakeman
Oh,
said remaking Thelma and Louise with Red Man and Method Man.
Yes!
They're gonna call it Theo and Louis.
Or
Yes.
Tyrone.
Yeah, exactly.
You're on top round.
Pandering ass motherfuckers. Fuck that movie.
I wait for a trailer to come out. Then I really.
I'm a diss it now. It's a 2.
Oh,
It's Paul
man.
Feig doing this bullshit.
You gotta watch Ocean's 11. Real talk. You gotta
Yeah,
watch it.
exactly. How do you miss
It's
that?
such a good.
I personally, I love all three of them.
I think,
I don't really like George Clooney.
He's
He's fucking annoying.
but I mean,
No,
it's
and
it's Clooney and Pitt and Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Matt
Have you
Damon.
seen that episode of with an American Dad where he talks about how he doesn't like, or the wife doesn't like George Clooney because she's so like a bro.
Oh yeah, that shit was awesome. Yeah.
Kind of like try to like break him and shit, and make him cry.
God damn it. All right.
What
Holy.
about Stranger Things?
Oh
You
shit!
want to talk a little bit about that? Or are we still trying to get movies?
We should probably watch a little more. Cause I only watched 2,
Okay.
3 episodes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give y'all props. Y'all, so
Great.
far,
Yeah.
we're absolutely right. The nostalgia is so real.
Okay.
I'm sitting on the couch watching it with Mishka, and I'm like, I had that couch in my fucking house.
You're
I remember that phone.
You're on episode 2 and you're on 3?
Yeah.
Okay, do you, since we've seen it all, do you want to give, I guess, the people in the audience who haven't seen up to the point where you're at, what your feelings are on the character?
I'm too
Especially
early, man.
Skeptical Negro.
Yeah. That's my, I coined that phrase. There's a kid in there. His name is Skeptical Negro. I have no idea what his name is. He's always skeptical about shit.
What? God damn it.
I always picture Kevin from Comic News growing up in this town.
Yeah, it's Indiana.
Yeah.
I paid attention for the last time. I was like, I know it's in somewhere in the Midwest.
Yeah, and it's not Indianapolis. It's like some
No.
town outside of.
Jordan Valley, Indiana.
What is it called? Like Hogwarts or something like
I
that?
don't
That's
even
Harry Potter.
Hawkins or something like that.
Hogwarts,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I was just gonna say like I was like last week I was on episode 3, but I fucking like episode 4 all the way up to 10 because only 10 episodes.
Yeah.
It gets so much fucking better. I literally just watched them all. Like I fucking binge watched a lot of it.
What were
It was
your
so
thoughts
fucking
when you saw the witch, as I like to call her?
11?
Yeah, no,
good. No, the monster.
the monster.
Oh, so you know what's funny? When you first see it, I was like, whoa. I was sitting there with,
I rewind it.
yeah, but nobody else saw it but me. And I was like, y'all didn't see that? I was like, so then I rewound it. And they were like, oh, shit. Yeah, that's from there.
But then also like outside that film from like what's it, Jacob Ladders, where like it comes through the walls. It's like too.
Yeah, that part I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what reminded me of fucking Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just like Poltergeist. I was like, and then my daughter, she was like, what's Poltergeist? I was like, it's a scary movie.
It's scary.
So she had to watch it.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was a kid, I was like, Mom, Dad, I'm gonna get fucking stuck in this goddamn TV. It's all bad.
I like how like, watching Poltergeist. I cannot watch slow channels. Like anything.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
stage.
That or the ring.
Oh, the ring. Yeah, same
What was
thing.
her name? Carrie or Marianne? Marianne. That's what
Yeah.
Marianne. With that big ass voice.
Oh.
But yeah, like we said before, it does definitely touches on that whole '80s feel in
Yep.
terms of
Yeah.
we had talked about the production of it, where it's
The font,
The
the
details.
sound.
yeah, the whole Tron
Soundtrack.
Yeah, all the sounds were like straight up from the 80s. I was just
Yeah.
like,
the
whoa.
music, the
I've
hair.
had some of those clothes though too. That's what fucking trips me out. I was like, I remember being a little kid wearing some of those T-shirts and sweaters and bullshit.
Yeah, the bicycle.
Yeah,
The
the lights.
fucking banana
Banana
seat.
seat,
on fire.
yeah. I was like, that's a banana seat. And then my daughter was like, what's the banana seat?
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it.
Those kids are really, really funny too. Like
Yeah.
the way that the little clique of friends, the funny kid with the lisp, he always like
Yeah.
cracks
Well,
me
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Because he has no front teeth. No teeth.
What's fucking great about the show too is that like actually no Nerdist, they just posted up like top 10 movies you should watch after watching Stranger Things, and it's like you should watch E.T., you should watch Poltergeist, like all these like old school 80s movies. Goonies is on there.
Of course.
All of them
And
feel
all
like
of them
they
feel,
influence that show. That's what it feels like.
It does.
That's
It's
cool.
great. And what's so crazy is that like I think there was an article I read that said like they tried to go to like a bunch of different studios.
Yeah,
And they all got turned away. Like, no, we don't want
I
this.
think that always happens. There's no way to tell like the vision on paper, you know what I mean, from a script in terms of what's going to be a hit. But kudos to Netflix.
If you're good, you can. I mean, like if somebody writes a book, you can tell a book is badass, right? Send me the screenplay.
I guess maybe they just have the right person to sell it.
I think it's hard though, because like there's so many people writing screenplays and teleplays, and you gotta fight your way through the crowd and try to get yourself noticed.
But nobody's done anything from the 80s. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's why I was like super nostalgic.
I think that's a harder sell too. People want
No, it's
new,
easier to
flashy
sell.
remakes.
Look at the demographics
on Netflix though.
Yeah, I mean, look at the demographics for like who's watching TV right now. It's like all people our age. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because kids, younger people aren't really watching
They're on that Minecraft.
Ah, goddamn.
watching them YouTubes and shit.
So I know a lot of people that are younger than us that love this show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So I mean, I think this is speaking to all.
Demi
ages
Gorgon,
and genders.
that's what his thing is. Demi Gorgon.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were trying to figure out the
from-
name of the thing. I was like, what the fuck is the name of it?
So that's from their Dungeons and Dragons game that they have.
Yeah, the show's good.
Yeah,
no doubt.
The skeptical Negro on the show, his name's Lucas.
Yeah.
Shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to gaming.
All right.
So
Oh shit.
No Man's Sky came out yesterday.
Yep.
I got it, played it for a couple hours, and it's funny. I can see why people would probably not like this game.
Oh.
So for a lot of people, this game really reminds me of an adult version of Minecraft.
I don't see that. but
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
All the fucking, you have to craft goddamn everything.
You do.
All the fucking mining and shit. It's just like Minecraft.
Yeah, I haven't played Minecraft in a
Except,
while.
except you got a
So
spaceship.
yeah, but I know that Minecraft gives you more fucking inventory. I know
Oh yeah,
that shit
inventory fucking it's a
fucking
problem.
sucks.
Well, but you got to upgrade. What's going on, man?
No, it's
User
just
sounds
for
like fun.
So go ahead. What else is your take on this?
It's right in front of you.
Yeah, I want to hear a lot about it because I'm
Xbox.
interested in buying it, but I wanted to get
Xbox
your
Box.
guys' input on someone who's had hands-on.
Yeah, so the game is super interesting because when you start the game, you just kind of start. Like, there's no backstory, there's no nothing. It's just like you start, your spaceship is fucked, and you're on this planet, and they don't tell you how to do shit. And you're just like, okay, where the fuck do I go?
Mhm.
And then you got to kind of figure stuff out, and like, but you figure it out. There's only like a couple things like in your immediate vicinity, and then from there you kind of work out like what you got to do. But it's just interesting because you have to like gather resources and craft a lot of shit,
Okay.
and then you have to talk to aliens, but you can't speak the language.
Nope.
So you have to literally learn different languages.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you have to like go to like these things to like learn individual words, right?
Yeah.
Individual words.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
Oh no!
So
How many hours is this gonna take?
So you can,
Hours.
Yeah, so you can technically
Hundreds of hours.
hundreds, but you can technically beat the game in
40 hours.
Yeah, but technically you can't reach the entire game.
So based on what you've done, so I'm just curious. What's
It's
the
so
plot?
fucking big.
Because I understand you're
exactly.
you're
So-
marooned, I guess, or
No, you're not marooned.
marooned.
Well, you start marooned. Yeah, at first you're marooned.
Okay, so the objective is to
Get off the planet,
Okay.
and then you start like just researching other planets and like getting resources and like trying to get further and further into the galaxy.
Single player.
The point is
Well,
sort of.
So-
Yeah, no, it's a weird answer.
Yeah, explain sort of.
Yeah, so technically, this is what I think, is that the game is so fucking big, it could be multiplayer, but you don't fucking know because where you're at is like so far away from somebody else. It's literally that big. There's
you
like
can't like squad up, like
No.
you can't like
There's no
hey,
party
I'm
system.
on
it's like
planet.
everything that I've seen, like when you start the game, everybody starts at a different planet.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I'm thinking
Oh.
everyone starts randomly.
one of these
Yeah.
quintillion planets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you're in the first galaxy or solar system that you're in, there's nobody in the entire solar system.
Nope.
And then the next one I went to, nobody in that one either. The next one I went to, nobody in that
So
one
you
either.
haven't seen anybody.
Nope.
Oh, well, you see like AI and shit flying around, but
But
you
you
don't
haven't
see
You
seen
like
a
don't
real
see
person.
other players, no.
But they're supposed to be real people.
So what it
Maybe.
is when someone visits a planet, it's supposed to tell you that this person visited here and these are the resources, plant life, and whatever
you
that
can
they've
name
seen.
shit.
okay.
And if you haven't, then you're the first one there. You can rename everything. You can rename plant life, zoology, and the fucking planet, and the
So-
system itself.
So have you encountered a planet that was already claimed or inhabited?
I have not.
Nope, neither have I. And I've been around. So, and you know what's fucked up?
I'm looking at Stitch like, what the fuck?
No, I'm fascinated.
I'm confused and fascinated at the same time. I'm like, wait,
This game is so fucking big. Like, the planet is literally the size of a planet.
Yeah.
And then when you just leave, you can just go to the next one. That one's the size of a fucking planet.
Yeah.
And you're just like, there's so much to do on just one planet.
no, since
So Cronus,
you've been to a planet already, can you go back? Like, is it
Yes,
like in your
you can.
logs?
I have yet to do that. But Cronus, have you been to where a planet has a moon that you can visit? Because I've done that.
No, but I've had 2 planets now where like in close proximity to each
So the system where I'm at had 4 planets plus 1 moon that I could fucking visit, and I literally spent hours.
Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Wait. My head's gonna fucking explode. Are they shooting them aliens, goddammit, or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Holy
there's
shit.
space battles too.
Okay. You can fight in your spaceship.
Yeah.
There's gameplay in this game, guys. Holy shit.
It's Christopher Columbus and
Yeah, like there's a game
Fucking trail.
In the beginning, it's really
You got
pushing
dysentery.
exploration. But like one time, I was trying to go to like another planet. So I'm using like my hyperdrive to get there. So I'm going fast as fuck. And all of a sudden, my screen says there was a hostile in your area. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, well, I'm in fucking hyperspeed. This motherfucker ain't catching up. I keep going. And then it's like, nope, proximity alert. He's on your ass. And I was like, fuck. So I gotta fight this motherfucker in the air and just like.
In hyperspace or?
No, he's out of hyperspace.
Okay.
You know what this reminds me of? It makes me think of oh god damn it, Ready Player One. With the scene where they're like almost like towards the end of the book where he has like his own space station and he's like flying hyperspeed and he was talking about how like, you know, if you're flying and so, like he got attacked by like space pirates and they didn't know who he was and like he's like, what the fuck? And like he pretty much blew up their ship, took all their fucking money and shit like that and bounced on them. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. And there's actually space stations and shit too.
Yeah, so far from what I've witnessed, every system has a space station.
Yeah, that's what they said.
And what's
Every
fucked
solar
up?
system.
Every
Solar system, yeah.
Yeah, every solar system. So what happened to me when I flew into a system? There was a bunch of cargo ships, and there was a distress signal. They were calling for help. So you have to like fight these pirates or whatnot. And I got my ass fucking kicked. And I didn't know. I don't know if you know this, but you can switch your weapons. I had no fucking idea.
Well, you have to get the actual add-on. You have to craft it.
Oh, so mine had it, and I didn't fucking know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you have a phaser beam like in Star Trek, or you have like pulse weapons, and you can modify it to shoot faster, harder, shit like that. But yeah, it's fucking.
There's a lot of crafting, and you get different guns. You can craft like all your spaceship shit. You can buy different spaceships. You can
find a spaceship.
Find one,
That's
fix it.
So I see mechs on the back of the box.
Okay, so the mechs are sentinels. So there's a kind of a wanted system, sort of.
Yeah.
So if you do something on a planet, like the way you do the crafting is you mine resources. When you mine resources, it tears the terrain apart. If you do too much of it or do it too often, sentinels come out. Based on how much you do, the wanted level goes up. The more it goes up, bigger fucking sentinels come out.
You're missing a step though. So when you land on any planet, I don't know if you noticed this, it tells you like the alert level of the sentinels. So if they're relaxed, you can buy all you fucking want.
So
they have a limit.
Yeah.
If they're relaxed, they still have a limit. And also, no matter what, if there is a precious material like the beads and pearls, if you pick one, you automatically jump to level 3, no matter what. You pick up a bead and you should fucking run.
So it's got some Grand Theft Auto into it.
A little bit, yeah.
Damn.
So I picked up one of these fucking beads and I was trying to get into a station.
Anal beads?
Not every time. I pick them all the time.
I picked them up and every time fucking sentinels come out. And what happened was I was outside for too long, so I had to shoot a door to get into a station.
Oh, happened to
And
me.
a fucking big, giant, fucking 12-story fucking mech comes out, starts fucking blasting me. So I was like, holy shit.
So it sounds like you guys are enjoying White People the Simulator in terms of different lands and just claiming it and saying it's mine and calling different animals on already inhabited planets.
Yeah. some planets are barren, but some of them have shit ton of stations. So it's infuriating with the fucking inventory.
So this sounds like a game that does
Is the
not
learning
end.
curve really hard? 'Cause
No.
It sounds like you're doing a lot of shit.
Actually, they don't tell you how to do anything.
That's why
Yeah,
I'm
there's
confused
not-
on how hard it is to catch
It's
on.
not- It's not that
There's
hard
no
to catch on.
tutorial, but
This sounds like
you're telling me you're building stuff. You have to build stuff.
It's Minecraft.
Do you buy like blueprints or something, or
You acquire blueprints, yeah.
So it's a fallout shelter.
Basically.
Yeah, but hold on. Let me keep talking. I'll
No, I
Yeah.
was just gonna say, like, looking at this cover, it makes me think of the backstory for the Division, because not the Division, for Destiny. How like there's this cube that comes to Earth, and like they tell them about all the different kind of resources and stuff like that, and how they're fighting against the darkness. And
Destiny had a story that
So-
didn't make no fucking sense.
Yeah, but it's got more of a story than
no
this
story.
game.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like, they'll do stuff.
Their point is, I guess the main point is to reach the center of the galaxy. That's your point, to find.
Is it
You don't
called the
even know
Milky?
what
Is
the
it
fuck-
called the Milky Way or?
No,
No.
I didn't start off in the Milky Way.
All the names are procedurally generated, so it's all like random fucking names or shit.
Yeah,
God,
so I actually created the B than BTI system. So if you're on the game,
Oh, it's
you can
first
look-
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's also weird is you can't fucking pause the game. Like,
What?
yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
just
quit
going.
out. And even though it's not on multiplayer, like you can't fucking pause it. So I was like, what the fuck?
So this is my ship, right? This is what's cool. One thing that sucks is they have to craft everything, including your fucking fuel. So like, old Ninja will tell you a story. He's kind of fucking right now, but
Oh my god.
so I don't know if I would have fuel to fucking take off, but let me see.
So
Yeah, dude. All right. So this is a planet, right? Like a full planet. I'm playing here, right?
so you get, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see this.
Yeah, but it's a rocky terrain.
So
Rocky terrain,
Cronus is doing a live demo.
And so I can fly around like a planet. I can actually scan and see what's around. You know, you can't crash your ship on it. Like if you go to
Yeah,
fly
I tried that.
Yeah, you can't crash. So anyway, so say if you just want to say, what the fuck is that? Oh, fuck it. I'll just, if you want to leave, you can just be like, all right, fucking kick rocks later.
yeah,
And then you
shoot
fucking
out the
literally,
atmosphere.
yeah, leave the fucking planet.
It's not a cut screen.
Nope.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's
Nope.
really cool.
No cut.
You can control how. So if you let go, you actually drop back into the atmosphere. You gotta
name
boost
that,
out.
or is that the name of the planet?
That's, I can rename it. I can
Okay,
rename it.
so okay,
Well, said I can turn around and see like where I was, and that's the planet I was on.
And it'll
you see how big that fucking thing is?
Yeah.
That's fucking
That's pretty fucking.
It-
That's
you
crazy.
can literally.
big.
No, you can literally be on foot
No,
and walk for hours on a planet, which I fucking did yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm just asking in general, like, have we gotten to the point where these games are now too big?
This
This
game,
game is big.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's cool though. So see, one thing I
Switcher is
like-
fucking big for me.
One thing I like is that it doesn't tell you like, well, it tells you the distance sort of, but it actually tells you like the time. The time matters, right?
Yeah.
So you have like basic boosters. This is like normal speed. This is like kind of speed up a little more, and then you can go to hyper speed, right? Then watch the time go down. It goes to like less than a minute instead of like hours. So it literally take you hours to get somewhere.
Yeah, it would, and I've had this issue recently. So what fucking happened to me is I found a crash ship, and I was trying to repair it and make it my new ship, and the material I need to get the ship off the ground is not on the fucking planet.
No. Okay. So
I had to
It's always
walk.
on the planet.
Yeah, no, there's nothing on this planet.
I
There's
was about to
like
say,
iron.
how can you fucking, the planet's so fucking huge.
So wait, the planet is kind of. It only has like 3 main minerals, and the one that I need to repair the ship. So I had to go to a space station. I had to walk on foot, which took me 90 minutes
God,
to get to a station
Nah.
that sold this shit.
I forgot how to stop it.
And then
I'm
left.
playing a game where I gotta walk tonight.
You don't have to, but I did because I didn't have the resources. And I bought all the resources, and I'm missing one, so I'm still stuck because I can't find one fucking. piece
So
of
okay,
material.
hold on, wait.
If you guys read Ready Player One, like this really sounds like that. So in Ready Player One, it's a giant virtual world, and like every place is pretty much a planet, and every planet has resources and stuff like that. But every planet has like a theme. So if you're mainly like a sci-fi character and you fly over a planet that's more like fucking wizards and shit like that, your plane will fucking crash into that goddamn planet because your science fiction doesn't work there. So you have to like find a wizard and does all this different. This game sounds like that shit.
Are y'all like,
that sounds very similar to it.
so far? I know it's super early, and it seems like this game has no fucking ending. But
It's
are you
possible?
Are you liking it or not?
I really like it. Watch, check this out. This is what I'm talking about with
Well,
what you're talking
is it
about.
what you were expecting? Because this game was announced like last year at E3.
Yeah,
It was.
It's kind of like it's what I was expecting, but kind of more. Because it was like basically it's exploration. You have to learn a lot of shit. So like with this guy, if I talk to him, I have to give him shit actually.
Yeah.
But if you after you talk to him, but watch all in the lower left, it'll show you like what he's saying. but I can't understand it.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
And you have to actually learn all the words. There's some words I can understand and it'll pop up, but sometimes I can't.
Yeah, words that you learned. So
Can I shoot him?
no, not in the
That's
space station.
just-
Oh, actually, I don't know. I think you can in the space station. You can shoot animals and shit. I've actually only run into one hostile species of
Oh, I
animal.
ran in a few.
I've only
One of
done
them-
one.
One of them kind of fucked me up, but I
Yeah.
fucked him up worse.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to have a grenade on my gun, and I shot and missed, and the explosion was next to him. He fucking cut and run, and then its mate came, and I fucking blew it away. If you kill it, you get resources from it.
Are you guys getting this game too, Stitch and Lou?
I'm curious. I'm buying on curiosity, not on like it
I'm
being.
still curious, but it seems like this would eat up a lot
This
of my time.
this ate up a lot of time for me yesterday.
This sounds like
It's-
Skyrim on HGH.
It's kind of hard to stop playing.
It is kind of hard to
Yeah.
stop because like I want to get more, but I'm pissed off because the inventory system. If you upgrade your weapon, ship, or whatever, it takes up a slot. It doesn't override like your previous thing. So then you gotta fucking try to manage your shit, and you need a shit ton of material to fucking like repair, build, or create.
Well, you just have to find shit with. You have to upgrade your stuff with more slots. Like the gun that I have now, the first one I had like 5 slots. The one I have now has 10.
Yeah, see, the
So-
one I have now is 16 slots.
Yeah.
And then your suit, you can upgrade your suit with more
Yeah.
slots. But you have to search on a planet for like a pod. It's a diamond-shaped pod. And then you go to the back and it'll ask you if you want to upgrade your suit, and it costs you credits.
Is it a super suit?
Yeah, exactly.
It kind of is, because you can go underwater with your suit, which is pretty cool.
Well, one thing that's crazy though is that I didn't like when I first started playing. So this is a tip for all y'all that are playing this game, is that my life score kept going down, and I had no idea how to like. I was like, can I just go? What's going on here?
What is it?
How dare you?
No, I logged into my phone and you can set your phone to mute, but mute is a different volume thing.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Fuck.
So anyway, so like on the very first planet that you're on, like it kept saying my life score kept going down.
Yeah.
And I went into like the area and I thought it would go back up. Well, it doesn't. It doesn't go back up, and I had no idea how to like replenish my life score. I was about to fucking die.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, but you have to use isotopes and shit to like replenish everything. You have to like use resources to like for
rebuild your
bullets,
Damn.
fucking
This is too real life.
beams, yeah, everything.
You gotta
So-
repair everything, use everything. I will give one tip. If you're on a planet that has a harsh environment, going into a cave will
Yeah.
protect you. It won't rebuild your life because you still gotta maintain your life support system, but it will protect you from if you're stuck in a storm, it will protect you from the
I
storm.
saw a video where someone was able to, I guess, shoot the ground and make like a.
Oh yeah.
video.
Yeah, you can
Like a hoe?
yeah. Also, like, there's a material, it starts with an H, I don't know how to pronounce it, but there's huge pillars of it. If you mine it, it just destroys the whole thing, and it leaves a crater in the ground.
Okay, but let's talk about some fucking shit in the game. All right, because there is some bullshit in the game.
Like
So-
bugs?
Well, yeah, there are bugs. I see like artifacts and shit. And then another one was that the game is so big, that obviously it has to do some shit on the fly, right? It's very noticeable in some parts. Like you play the game and all of a sudden there's like a screen door effect, and then it kind of phases in, and I can notice. I'm like, hey, this
Yeah.
isn't fucking 1999.
Yeah, it does render on the fly.
Yeah.
Especially when you're flying and it's far away, you'll see like a little grainy thing. As you get closer, then it draws it in,
Yeah.
which is a little weird because it can confuse you because there's a particular mineral from far away. It looks like a fucking building.
Well, wait. You're obviously, Old Ninja, a huge Mass Effect fan.
Mm-hmm.
It has the space age feel, but it has a huge story component. Are you satisfied so far with this early story?
So there is no real story component.
Okay.
You
all right.
you are an explorer. You are supposed to build your own story.
Okay.
If you want to go out and just fuck people up, you can do that. You can build your ship, have it stocked out, and attack freighters, attack people, whatever. But it will affect you when you're trying to trade or land somewhere or whatnot. If you want to just gather resources, or you can do that. Explore what you want. Check out weird fucking animals and plants. You can do that too. Or if you want to just make it to the center, you can do that too. So,
Okay.
there you go.
It sounds fascinating.
It
I
is.
just-
One thing I've heard, I don't know how true this is, but if you make it to the center, like everything you've claimed gets like reset. Like anything you named. I don't know if this is true or not, which would be weird, but
all right.
we'll see.
Let's do Ask Me the VTI.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, before you do that, so what's your guys? I guess I want to say your beginning rating of the game.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, the game only been out for like a day, so
An opera day?
I give it. For me, it's 8. Yeah, I really like it.
I'll give it a 7.
All right. But it's super early. Less than
It
10
is
hours
super
for both of you.
No, it's been at least 10 hours for me.
Holy shit, since yesterday?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes.
Gameflyoffer.com/BTHENBTI. You get a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
we
thought
go.
it just works into the fucking.
It
This
does.
is for those who don't know, this is a PS4 exclusive, or PS4 and PC.
Okay.
So there you go.
Oh shit, I might buy it for PC.
Mile High Blurred sent us a tweet at #AskMeTheBTI. He says, would you rather be an Inhuman or an X-Men? Answer your question as if Marvel wasn't killing off the X-Men.
That's a trick question, or it's a tricky question because being a mutant, there's less likelihood that you look like a fucking crazy person.
Mm.
But being a human, you roll them dice. You might get some badass powers, but you look like a fucking dog or some shit.
No,
That's true.
Beast is
Are we picking which one, or we just go in the category and it's just spin the wheel?
I think it's spin the wheel is my take.
I'm gonna go with being an Inhuman because the Terrigen Mist thing kills mutants. So yeah.
Well, I would say I don't know much about Inhumans. I know more about X-Men, but from what I've learned from watching Agents of Shield, I think I would go with Inhumans just because they seem fucking cool as fuck, dude. Because they're like half alien, half human, where mutants are fucking mutant human beings basically, and people don't fucking like mutants. When you're Inhuman, you're a fucking alien, so you can just fuck people up. Like I don't care.
Yeah, but people don't. In Agents of Shield, they don't like the Inhumans either.
Well, that's just because they fucking don't know their powers. They're just fucking murdering people on mistakes.
Or the show ain't shit.
This motherfucker.
Go ahead, old ninja.
I don't even fucking know. But there is a danger, according to Cronus. Well, not according to, it's true. If you get the Terrigen Mist, you could turn out to be like a blob or some shit. Like even on Agents of Shield, one chick turned into a bird chick.
No,
So-
she became like a fucking porcupine.
Yeah, some shit. So who knows? I mean, yes, some X-Men
She was
do
hot too.
change, but the ones that are noticeable are like what? Beast, Nightcrawler,
Morrow.
Morrow.
There's a few other ones too.
But well, with Morrow, she's still human looking. She just have bones sticking out of her fucking body.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Man.
it's pretty crazy. So
I
I will say X-Men because I'm most likely or mutant. Yeah, X-Men mutant because most likely I'll still be human form, just have like crazy powers.
All right, Stitch, what you got?
I'd lean towards mutant.
Okay.
Wait,
Pretty much for the
it's
same
an
reason.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna give me even a shadow of a chance to be Wolverine, I'm taking it every fucking time of the week. So yeah.
But what about Black Bolt though?
I don't know Black Bolt. I really don't. I don't.
He can shatter reality and time.
But he can't talk.
By speaking.
Yes, he can.
He can.
It's when he speaks, he shatters time.
But then also with
He
the
doesn't seem to have a personality. I don't know. I
Inhumans,
don't.
they're in a fucking floating fortress that they
Yeah.
all fucking
And they
live
got a
on.
queen.
Yeah.
Medusa.
They have a king and a queen. Don't they not?
Well, technically right now they're not a king.
See, I haven't been keeping
Is
up.
Medusa
on
running shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Medusa, and Medusa's fucking Johnny Storm on the side. So.
Whoa. So,
Yeah.
Stitch, you
I'm not
played Ultimate Alliance 1, so there's a scene where you run into Black Bolt. If you have Deadpool unlocked, he talks shit to Black Bolt.
Okay. I put that buggy game away.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because Deadpool tries to egg Black Bolt into saying like a word. He tries to make him say like one like word or just like an utter or something. And it's pretty funny if you have him in your crew.
Front of the theater asks, if you had a dick in your ass and a knife in your back, which one do you pull out first?
Fuck the question.
The dick in the ass? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You leave the knife in because you pull it out, you're going to fucking bleed to death.
I'm dealing with that dick first. Hopefully it's not attached to anybody.
So I'm saying you take out the dick first. This is the reason why behind it.
I got a funny one. Go ahead.
Because having a knife in your back does more physical damage, but having a dick in your ass does a whole bunch of psychological
Yeah,
damage.
no
boy.
shit.
Holy shit.
Oh, but there's one thing you could do is take the knife out first and then cut the guy's dick.
Oh!
But then it's stuck in your butt.
Oh, well, let's take it out first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travel over his dick.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's exactly that.
But
But
then
this is actor's mind. You take the knife out first, you spin around, when the dick comes out, and you disembowel.
You want to
the dude.
spin around on a dick?
God
damn!
Spin around and disembowel the dude with the knife.
Oh, spin around on it.
But then also having a knife in your back, you have like that cool fucking wound back there.
Wake up in the goddamn Wake up in a ice full of, a bath full of ice and shit.
Stitch, what you got?
Bye, Dick.
Yeah!
Dick's gotta go.
All right, you guys take the next one.
Oh, shit.
All right, so
Actually,
I put this one on here. I actually stole this from Earth Girls Are Easy when they were talking. Actually, this was a recent podcast. Name 3 things. So you know how there's like a bucket list where if you fucking die or whatever, you blah blah, you want to do this before you die. Well, this one is a sex bucket list. What 3 sex things that are on your bucket list that you haven't done that you would like to do?
God damn.
It's pretty dank.
Yeah, I didn't think about these. Go ahead if you got it.
All right, so my 3. I actually fucking thought all out this because I kind of threw on there.
Oh, shit.
So I would like to do a chick dressed in cosplay as the chick from Naruto, the one that he married.
Hinata?
Hinata, yeah.
Damn.
They're fucking big ass and shit like that. So that's one. A second would be I would like to try to have sex with a porn star.
Okay.
Oh, that would not be on my list.
It's my fucking list, man.
Your list don't give you a list. I'm just kidding.
But no, they
clap.
screen test and stuff.
Yeah, they test all the time.
And then my third would be I would like to. I like to try to swing.
Oh, the fuck swing?
Yeah, not me in it, but like my partner.
All right. Anybody else? Good.
I think a swing would be cool. More than 2 chicks, that'd be great.
There you go. Oh, so 3 plus.
Yeah, 3 plus, fuck it. Yeah.
There you go.
And then I don't know what that would be. So, yeah.
I don't have all of mine, but twins would definitely be.
Fuck
on.
That's good, but I feel fucking bad.
Fuck you.
Sorry, y'all related, but you got a kiss though.
Twins would be awesome.
Damn. Alright, I'll go. For me, it'd be like also the threesome, but it'd be where me and one other chick DP another chick, where she has a strap on, uses it on the other chick.
God damn.
The porn star thing, yeah, I can see that. That'd be interesting. It's funny because I know multiple porn stars now. And then the swing.
They're all dudes, though.
No, this isn't
All
your
gay porn
research.
dudes.
This is your research. Homie.
Lexington Steel.
That's all bad. And then the swing for sure, or at least actually a playroom.
Y'all can just buy a fucking swing. It's not that expensive.
Yeah, you can, but
Yeah, you
actually,
can, but-
I would prefer a playroom.
Actually,
It's
you
finding a
you
partner
can,
who wants to do it.
you
that's
can build one. You just take one of those.
A hammock?
No, you take a pull-up bar.
Yeah.
The ones that go into the fucking.
Oh yeah.
And you can build it from that.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Pro tip.
Or fuck on a jungle gym.
Oh. Well,
Swinging tires, come on, bro.
Yeah, twin has always been one of mine. I thought it was always funny. So twin's always been in my little reserve thing. Having sex on some sort of national landmark.
Oh,
I think
Mount
that would be-
Rushmore?
dude, that.
That'd be pretty cool.
I feel like that's the one way you
Actually,
take it to jail.
You know what?
Well, yeah,
I
of
got my
course.
third one. I want to fuck on the president's desk.
Oh, damn. There you go.
After you take a shit on
Oh. All right.
Or,
Any others?
fucking in space would be pretty cool. Like zero gravity.
I was thinking about that, but you would need like candles.
Because
Like,
Oh, like
Technically-
the Expanse?
has anyone ever fucked in space?
somebody had to.
Somebody had to by
Yeah,
now.
I think
What
it's
about that
almost
one-
like a
Because
bit.
like
No,
let's
that
let's
one
say
chick
you're
did.
pure-
No, that one
Let's
chick
go to
who got
deep-
crazy and went like she lived in Florida.
Oh, she wore the
and she
diaper.
fucking
Oh,
wore the
yeah.
diapers, had fucking ropes and shit in her car, and she drove to like New York
To kill that
to
dude.
kill her the dude's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, I remember that chick.
But she
So they
fucking
fucked in
space.
space.
Oh.
Wait a minute,
What?
What?
I think they. I'm
This is
not.
a long- this
Wait a minute,
is-
she was an astronaut
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
was
was
an
an
astronaut.
and she fucked in space.
They apparently had a relationship in space, and
Damn.
Yeah, but that would be pretty cool because it's like, and this goes to the dark part of my brain. If you're an astronaut, let's say, you should be allowed to have like a free pass to say like,
Off planet fucking.
Yeah. it's not cheating if you're on the same
you
planet.
should be able to like understand. Like you should be like, all right, I understand I can't go in space or whatever, but I know this would be a really cool thing for you to be the first person ever to fucking space. So I might overlook.
Gravitational pull. Barely a gravitational pull.
Like this marriage segment is Earthbound.
Yeah.
And then
Atmosphere.
I've never, I've obviously all watched a lot of porn, but I've never blasted on someone's face before.
Really? Are you kidding me? That's great.
I've never blasted. I've always done. No.
You give warnings?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They're either swallowing or whatever.
Swallowing is great, but I mean, like,
never busted all over.
yeah.
Not someone just like,
And then, like, oops.
No, I give warnings. That shit is like,
I'll pull out or whatever, and then wherever it goes. But it's not like, all right, put your face right there. I'm about to make art on your face.
You could ask.
Ain't no asking. Daddy gets orders.
Sometimes you can. Sometimes it's courteous to ask. I mean,
Oh, no. You
Because
want
I don't know. I just feel it'd be like I would have to be like so fucking drunk, and I would just have to have no respect for the chick. Like if it was just like some
That's-
porn star or stripper, then yeah,
to mop that shit up.
yeah,
Clean yourself
yeah,
off.
but you. Never mind.
Here's a towel.
yeah.
That was a good one.
That's good.
All right.
All right.
The
What
next
else you got?
Ask B the MBTI question actually comes from me.
You asking our else questions.
Well, because I had some questions pop in my head.
There you go. No, it's good.
Okay, so if marijuana became legal in Cali, would you smoke it for recreational use?
of course. I mean, I can't say no, but yeah, of course.
Yeah, if it's legal, hell yeah.
I'm no.
Yeah. No.
Well, hold on. What if it was federally legal?
I'm just not a smoker kind of guy. Like even with cigars or whatever.
Really?
just-
No
yeah.
cigars?
Not even edibles?
No.
Edibles are way better.
I'm just a happy drinker or whatever. And I've gotten high once before, and
Wasn't for you.
yeah, it just wasn't my cup of tea. It was cool to experience this. I did it, but I mean, each his own. It's just
You were just whelmed?
Okay, Justin, get my
Nice.
Oh, Ninja, what'd you say?
Yeah, I should know.
I don't even drink.
Yeah, I'd rather be a drunk than be high as fuck.
Oh,
Straight
yeah.
head.
Being drunk is way worse for you.
Yeah, but
So,
I'd rather, if I were to choose the two, I'd rather do that.
Straight hair on for me, man.
Except for Haram.
Oh.
For me, I would smoke them. If you got them, because you ain't got them, then you hit rock bottom.
Oh, alright.
Alright, nope, somebody else asked, who would you rather smash from the Olympics? I think it was Ali Reisman or Serena Williams.
Pull her up one more time, because obviously we know Serena and all that.
Oh yeah,
South
this is
Dakota.
coming from our homie
Is that Vic?
PRL.
VRL, Matt?
Fucking
Matt.
famous.
Wait, what? No, this is Vic.
I think it was Vic for this one. Yeah, I think it's Vic.
Oh yeah, Dick, sorry.
Oh, who this bad, bro? Girl, look at that. Oh, man. Wait, is she a gymnast?
Yeah.
So she's like 4'8" then.
Basically.
Spinner.
Yeah, I'm not doing the
She
4'8".
didn't really do it for me.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
Serena
she
getting
could
this
get
dick.
it, but I mean,
Hard smash.
Serena getting all this dick. though.
Serena would
God,
probably break my
that's
back.
that's a hard fucking question because Serena's got thickness on her.
She does, but you
But
see
she's
them thighs
timid,
though?
She's like,
Yeah, you could pretzel her ass up.
those girls doing volleyball.
I mean, she got like, sort of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, if she's a gymnast, you could pretzel her ass up.
That
Twist it all up.
that is some extreme
Put her in
shortness
some-
though. That you're entering
Spinner.
little person territory.
Well, how tall is she?
She's not that.
She's like 5'2".
She's under 5'3", I would imagine.
If she's a gymnast, she's way under 5'3".
She's
Oh, yeah, 5'2".
she's 5'2".
5'2".
5'2"?
She's the same height as the Sweetness, so
Oh,
I'm gonna say.
I thought she was like 4'10" or something. All right.
No, I think that's small.
No,
Okay.
she's 5'2".
I'm still going
I'm
Serena.
going
Wide open.
No, Serena knows how to throw it in a circle though.
She
She
does.
does.
And she
She
put on a
was
twerking
twerking.
video.
Yeah, she in a tutorial.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
She also got tits.
Crip walking on Wimbledon.
Yep.
twerking.
man.
She killing
She a champion.
All right, so wait, round table then. So Salim, or I mean,
Oh!
damn, I don't have the bottle. So Prodigy, you got Serena, obviously.
I'll take Serena.
I'll take the gymnast.
I'm going gymnast too.
I'm gonna go with Serena. If I was gonna pick a gymnast, it'd be what's that girl's name? Maroney from the last one.
Marcy or Maria?
Michaela, I think.
Is it
Yeah,
Michaela?
pull her up then, because for me it's all about these volleyball girls, man. I tell you what.
Oh, some of them got down.
Dong and height.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's a little too
Up. So hey, look, I'll take it.
Well, if it all comes to Olympics,
Oh, crooked face girl.
Oh yeah.
But she looks way different now.
Yeah, she's older.
She's in this
competing?
Olympics or no?
No. She retired.
She's too old.
Retired.
Well,
Yeah, you retire young in that sport, man.
Well, she looks pretty in that one picture right there.
She can do it. Yeah, she can get it. She can get it.
Try not to pull up her nudes though.
She has
She's got
nudes?
nudes?
Oh,
She does have
that.
nudes, and at the time she was underage. So
Oh,
looking.
what the
Fuck,
fuck?
not
man?
nudes.
she was part of the first fappening.
Damn.
Oh, what's the name of that one chick, the racer who had some stuff on the flat lane, like Lola Lola Lane.
No, you're
like that.
thinking
That was LNL.
Talking about Hope Solo?
Hope Solo.
Oh, yeah.
Nasty ass
With the
beef
roast beef
Didn't
patties.
she beat up her girlfriend?
She beat up her sister
Fuck
and her
yeah.
nephew.
She beat up her. Yeah, it was bleeding from his ear and shit.
She
Yeah.
was drunk and beat him up.
Yeah, it's
See, if that
that's
was
a double
dude,
standard.
Yeah.
That's something we'll have
She's
to
been
talk
a-
about.
She's in the Olympics.
Yeah.
She's Ray Rice
Yeah.
as a soccer player that's a girl.
She's a soccer
She's
player.
been arrested, from my knowledge, twice for domestic.
Yeah. That's why I
violence.
personally don't support the
Olympian.
soccer team. The
What
women's
was
soccer
crazy
team
is that
when
she's like,
won.
she was all religious and shit too.
Well, maybe now.
No, before too. Like that was her. Like wasn't she like a virgin and shit like that?
No,
too?
you're thinking Lolo Jones is who you're
That's
thinking
what I'm
about.
thinking
She
of.
was
Lola
like
Jones.
Steroid girl, right?
I don't even know if she did steroids,
No,
but
that
she was an Olympic hurdler. I think she went to like LSU or something like that. And she was like promoting how she was like a virgin and stuff, and all these people were trying to holler at her
Yeah, she was
and
fine.
everything. She might be mixed.
Didn't she start dating
I
another
think she is
Olympian
mixed,
after?
yeah, she's fine as fuck.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about. I know. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, he's pulling
Look
it
at
up.
the
She
first
bad.
left picture, the very top. There you go.
She didn't get busted for roids?
Woo!
Damn.
That's pretty bad though.
All right.
She-
man.
wait, she
Maybe
was also-
I thought she got busted for roids, man.
Could be. I don't totally remember.
All right.
Yeah, see,
But she
She was broke there.
yeah, not a great picture.
Yeah, she got that body though. Them
Oh.
abs are on point.
Well, since we're talking about the Olympics, do we want to talk a little bit more about it?
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk about the most important thing.
What's that?
Well, Anita was.
Stepped all over.
Where's that thunder?
But you know what's funny is that last week we were talking about that, like on the last podcast, we were talking about like, man, it'd be so great to have fucking meat on there and blah blah. They should have like a camera that is focused on that ass, and somebody was listening because goddamn,
Pele
she
called
was
out.
there.
Yeah,
Why did they do that?
yeah. Pele was like, nah, I'm good.
But yeah, Nita was fucking bomb.
Yeah. So the opening ceremony was actually pretty good.
It was like 5 hours long though.
Yeah.
Well, it's because of the fucking parade or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
bring
not
out
parade, it's
all
like,
the countries,
yeah.
all the athletes.
So did anybody even? So I take it, Cronus, you watched.
Yeah, of course I watched
Oh
it.
yeah.
Love the
So
Olympics.
was it funny to you to see like all these African nations with hella white people come out? Like when Zimbabwe came out, hella white folks was in that crowd.
So,
wow.
yeah, white folks live everywhere now.
I know, but
Yeah.
I just thought it was kind of funny.
Oh,
I was like, holy shit.
It's just like, it's not weird to me when I see people from like England have black folks there. So, you know,
Yeah, but
but
mm,
it's not like Africa's not just for black people anymore.
no. Yeah, there's actually one of the. I think it was South Africa. They had a couple Asians in their crowd. So that I kind of expected because I know that South Africa is a huge like international hub. So
I think you should go to Africa and then.
I've been trying to. Actually, I was trying to go with Saba Supreme. He wanted to do some like build a water supply thing for them.
Oh yeah,
That-
like water for or whatever.
yeah. So that kind of
Yeah.
fell apart. But we were supposed to get sponsors and stuff. So I'm hoping he's still willing to do that.
That sounds cool.
That would be, but just be prepared for like fucked up bugs and fucking
Nope.
horrendous heat. and
Wait, hold
goddamn-
on. But wait, so the opening ceremony you liked though, right?
Oh yeah. It wasn't as good as China because nobody's gonna beat China. I'm sorry. I mean, actually, Japan might in 2020,
Oh yeah.
They might.
Tokyo.
but I mean, fucking London definitely didn't.
I can imagine Japan having fucking mechs and shit.
They better have next. Better have Naruto come out and say shit. Do a fucking Rasengan.
To like the
Holy
fucking
shit.
torch and shit. Like, oh no, they used to have Sasuke do it, the fucking the flaming thing, the like fucking torch.
Shit. But
Yeah,
yeah,
some
it was-
Olympics in like Dubai or something. I
Yeah.
just want to see some fireworks.
but yeah, I mean, they had fireworks at this one. It was pretty good, and they had the best Olympic torch that I've seen in a long time. Not the torch, but the actual like
The pit
cauldron thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it like floated up in the air, and it had like this crazy fucking like thing that looked like it was like a.
Oh
I can't
yes.
even explain the motherfucking thing.
So-
It was like a fractal fucking.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that was from the artist. He's from Washington. He does weird ass 3D art. So what he does?
So wait a minute.
He does a computer model.
They
Before-
stole our fucking countrymen's dude.
I think everyone can contribute.
Oh,
so,
they need to get their
but
own
the guy,
talent.
he's from Washington. I didn't know why they're doing this special thing on him, but I didn't know he built this thing for the Olympics. But he does this weird 3D art. He does a computer model to make sure the parts work, and then he builds it out of like kind of scrap metal. It looks like some weird H.R. Geiger fucking shit. If you don't know who H.R. Geiger is, he's the artist who designed the Alien from the Alien series. It's actually some people in Washington have said it's very creepy looking because it is kind of creepy.
Okay.
But yeah, he's I forgot who did it. Is that? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that. Because you can't understand it until you see a video. And when you see a video, you're just like, well, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, it's actually pretty. It was at the end, and I was there. It is. It was mesmerizing.
Yeah, watch this shit.
Looks like some Harry Potter shit.
Oh.
NBC got everything on lock.
Yeah.
So why don't they have it on NBC then? What the
Fuck
fuck?
your couch is what they say. They ain't giving a shit. But yeah, I mean, all I've been watching is these volleyball girls. So yeah.
I've been watching. I watched a little bit of ping pong the other day just to.
Oh shit, that shit was
You
crazy.
see that Nigerian fool?
Yeah, he was all fucking Forrest Gump on that shit.
Yeah, man. He took on China and was whooping
Was it
ass.
China or Korea?
Or, I don't know.
You sure it was in the U.S.?
Then I watched rugby. Has been my favorite to watch so far. The women's rugby has been absolutely
Rugby?
brutal.
I didn't
Some
know that.
absolutely brutal type badass type shit. They're just running. It's like it's solving my NFL like
Have you been
withdrawal.
Have you been watching the archery one?
Yeah, I watched archery.
William,
There was a
oi,
really cool girl from Iran. I forget her
Venire
name,
em direção.
but she was paralyzed when she was 18, and from like the
momento que
waist
vai
down.
ficar.
And she actually competes in her wheelchair and stuff, shooting. She was
Cris.
actually their flag bearer and stuff.
Dá
I
mais
thought that was really, really cool.
Did you guys see
Pro
the
Brasil.
fucking the French guy on the
Oh,
And this
yeah.
guy-
Man.
Oh, the guy who broke his leg.
God damn.
Yeah,
That was
bro,
some
man.
fucked up
That was
shit.
brutal.
You guys watch it
brutal.
all though? Did you see when the paramedics came out and picked his ass up?
Yeah, they dropped it.
And he dropped him. Holy shit, dude! You're talking about
That's
adding
all
fucking
bad.
salt to this.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's crazy though is how calm this motherfucker was. Just like,
Yeah, right.
motherfucker just broke.
Yeah, he's
So
like-
come get me.
He's like, oh, that's the end of my day.
Damn.
So
So much
to the hookers.
fuckery going on right though.
Yeah.
All the trash in the water. We just saw about the jaguar getting killed.
Yeah.
Fuck Harambe, it's about that jaguar.
Oh! You leave my silverback ankle out of this.
Look at
God
that.
damn.
It's like really low res.
Oh shit, that looks like some fucking.
See how it's moving?
yeah, but when you look at it straight on, it looks fucking.
It looks fucking crazy. Look at that shit.
God damn, it's like refracting and
super
shit.
creepy.
Yeah,
That
this
makes
is,
me think of some shit from like some movie,
Yeah.
like
Looks
where
like-
the portal
Inter-
vortex.
yeah,
opens or
It
something
looks
like
like some
It's
HRV.
like different dimensions.
alright.
I did see something. Is the little horse transit. It's like they have like horses. The person rides a horse and there's like. No, it's not equestrian, but it's a version of that. Pretty much like fancy horse. Swear to God.
Right, it's that horse transformation that like skinny ass chick the YouTube channel like talks about like exercising by Francis.
Okay, but yeah, the horse got fucked up by some insect. It's fucking sick. Like, I don't know if they shot it or anything, but I was like, oh, horse doing the fucking.
God.
The work.
Did anybody see the walking event? They had the speed walk.
Oh,
event.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
They always have that bullshit.
I was like, how's this an Olympic?
Did you ever see that? There's a YouTube channel where these people are practicing speed walking, and the show's called The 100. And basically, what it is a horde of people, of 100 people, basically start chasing after somebody like randomly. And so there's like a guy, like all the people are like samurais, and they're chasing after this guy. But instead of fucking run, this guy's still fucking power walking like. It's so fucking funny. It's so
Goddamn.
fucking funny. It's
So,
weird.
you know, it's
Anyways.
kind of rewinding, but the person who actually lit the cauldron, he was a guy that I actually watched a few years. Who's the fucking music at? There we go. God damn. Anyway, he was a guy that I watched at the, I think it was the last Olympics or maybe 2 ago, and he was a marathoner, and he was fucking winning this marathon, right? He only had like maybe a mile left or less than a mile left to go, and some fucking asshole, he was winning by a lot. Some fucking asshole just runs out of the crowd and just grabs him and wouldn't let go. Like he's like, let me go. He's trying to get away from this fucking guy, and 2 people fucking passed him up. And finally, security got the guy off of him, but he ended up going from fucking first to third. I was like, damn, they ended up giving him like a sportsman's medal for like being a good sportsman. But he was the guy who lit the actual cauldron. I know it's
deserves
yeah.
vigilante justice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
those
God.
Section that trope.
Yeah.
Well, there's like for the Tour de France, they have people like fucking jumping over and attacking people on fucking bikes like that.
Fucking
Oh,
ridiculous.
did you see that one bicyclist that fucking fell, dude?
She broke her fucking back.
Fucking shit.
She broke her
So
back.
this chick, like, she was going into a turn, and I'm not sure if she lost traction or something like that. but her back tire started. It looks like some shit. Like it looks like she was riding a motorcycle. The way she fucking like
Yeah.
slid over.
She
But
high-sided.
she literally like flipped over a bike and she fucking like hit a curb.
Oh,
Like, and it
like,
wasn't-
up.
Yeah, it wasn't like a little curve like here where we are where you fucking park your cars again. It was like a good maybe 6-inch curve and she hit that motherfucker hard. And I was like,
I
God.
heard she broke her
damn.
back in like 2 places.
She
got
banged
super
it.
fucked.
Mm.
Yeah.
USA basketball almost lost today.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
To
that.
who?
Australia.
Oh,
They were
shit.
down at halftime. They were tied in the fourth quarter. They ended up only
Damn.
winning by 10.
I can't believe how they blew out China.
Oh yeah.
I was like, damn. It was like 112 to like 60 something. I was like,
We supposed to.
oh, why do we send the NFL? That's fucked
Yeah.
up. Like, why do we send our guys?
Oh, cause I'll tell you, because
Oh.
we actually like
We
lost
used
in
to-
'88 or
We
whatever it was.
Yeah, they were-
You just sent our college kids.
It used to be all college kids. There was that
And
incident
the world
that happened
caught up.
in Russia where they replayed like the final 3 seconds like twice or some shit
Yeah.
in one of the Olympics, and it was just like a big travesty. And those members of the basketball team didn't even take the medals.
It was just before the Dream Team of '92.
Okay, yeah.
And because '92 we were just like, we're not fucking around. We're sending Jordan and Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
But my thing with sending like professional NBA players is like, dude, like shit can happen over there. It could be fucking career ending.
I mean, they got the
True.
choice.
They do.
And
Yeah.
I'm
And-
assuming that some of the rules aren't the same as the NBA.
It's not quite the same. Well, I mean, we don't want
Pretty
that.
close, though.
Yeah, really quickly though. Everybody else sends their absolute best from their countries, and people from the NBA that are from places like Argentina and Germany
They play
go
for their
play
country.
for their country in the
I think
Olympics.
they did
Like Bogut,
kick them out of the U.S.
Oh.
Well, Kyrie Irving almost played for Australia.
Australia.
Fuck him too.
Ah.
That's why. So, just a quick update. The U.S. is leading in medals total.
Big surprise. I mean,
Yeah.
geez, really?
But China's kind of right at our heels. So we're at 32. China's at 23.
Alright.
So
All right,
This
a
is-
real quick question, and I was talking about this with the professor. Would you rather be the world? Pretty much it comes down to would you rather be Phelps or Bolt in terms of being the
Oh,
world's
Bolt for me.
fastest runner or the world's best swimmer?
Phelps.
You would say Phelps.
Oh yeah, by far.
I say Bolt.
I would say that black gymnast from Texas.
That ain't the choice, goddammit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Do you guys realize how much money Michael Phelps makes?
Oh, I'm sure he makes a bunch of money.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But
I mean, yeah, fastest man on earth. That's great,
But
but
see how much he's worth. I guess because I
He doesn't
I
have-
know he's got Subway commercials and shit.
Oh,
Or at least he did.
it's like $53 million.
Yeah, Usain Bolt had Xfinity for a minute.
What and then I would say Michael Phelps too because everyone kind of forgot about his whole weed thing.
I ain't
It
forget.
wasn't just weed; it was 2-arm DUI.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, he's fucking Aquaman. Just leave him alone. All right?
Yeah.
He's Aquaman.
So you're gonna be Aquaman in the Flash.
What's
You're
up?
gonna be Aquaman in the Flash.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm just going just for the
He's not actually.
Camaro, yeah.
It's kind of
Well, but if it was Aquaman at 5, I'd be a fucking Flash all day. So.
Are you caught up on season 1 almost? Are you still watching it?
Of what? I don't know.
The Flash.
Pretending like you don't watch.
God damn it! You said you watched it.
What the fuck is that?
Ah. All
Oh,
right.
that's hilarious.
Can we switch gears
Okay.
back, real quick back to gaming? What are we looking forward to for the fall? I mean, we're almost fucking here.
I wasn't prepared for that.
You know, there's a lot that comes out.
There's shit ton coming out.
I'm gonna say I'm ready for No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the shit.
Obviously, Call of Duty has a brand new one. What's the Infinite
Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare? We got Battlefield 1, right? You got your list, right?
I do.
Well, start it off. You start it off since you got a
So
list.
this is all ninjas list for the fall. So Gears of War 4,
Hmm.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare,
September for Gears of War?
October.
God damn.
October for Gears of War. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, like I said. Titanfall 2,
Yeah.
Recore, which is Xbox and I think PlayStation or PC exclusive. Battlefield 1, I'm actually kind of on the fence. Resident Evil 7, I'm actually kind of looking
That's
forward to.
this year or next?
That's December, I believe. This year.
Oh.
Or it might be
So
early next
don't
year.
name all the games, just the ones you actually want to play.
Yeah, these are the ones
So
I
wait,
want
You
to
So-
said you kind of wanted to.
well, that's part 7.
So
But
for
Ghost
for,
Recon for sure.
Wait. So for Resident Evil, I fucking forgot to play the goddamn demo that came out
is
during
the demo
EA3. I don't even know. I haven't even turned on my PS4 since then.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm all about that VR.
And then Horizon Zero Dawn.
Holy shit.
Around that time, so I'm looking forward to that. That's probably off the top of my head the one that comes to my mind. I don't know when that Spider-Man game comes out.
That's next year,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
But yeah, so pretty much that one is something I'm really looking forward to.
All right, Carlos, you got anything? I see you.
I got to look.
Oh, that reminds me. We saw something about Telltale was possibly doing a Batman.
Yeah,
I believe that's
came
out.
out, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
out.
Yeah,
Chapter
it's out.
1.
Yeah,
Remember they
Oh
do
wow.
episodic shit.
And
I
they're
didn't
doing
know that.
they're doing like Resident Evil.
Okay.
Oh, not Resident Evil, like Walking Dead.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing like that.
So it looks like Horizon Zero Dawn is February 28th.
Okay.
So that's
For now.
Yeah, for now, unless it gets pushed back again. There's also like I don't know.
Blue, what you got?
So mine isn't actually going to be video game based, but almost hardware because I know that the PlayStation 4 Neo comes out
Yeah, you gonna get that?
at Christmas. I might get it, but also I might get it just for the VR sake, just because the VR comes out in October.
Just for those that don't know or can't remember, the PlayStation 4 Neo was different from the regular PlayStation.
Yeah, it's more. There's more power, more processing power behind it, larger hard drive, better graphics.
You pretty much need the Neo to play VR.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm really curious on the PlayStation VR because everybody who I've talked to who have played it has said that it's pretty good. How it's compared to the HTC Vive and the Oculus, I haven't heard the comparison between that yet. But I'd like to see how it goes. I'm all about VR.
You're gonna shell out big dough for that.
Yeah. I'm not paying for a wedding, so yeah, probably will.
All right, so I'm looking forward to Titanfall 2. This is gonna be out for I have all the fucking consoles anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Also,
But what are you getting for?
probably
you're gonna pick one.
PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah. The new Final Fantasy looks pretty good.
What number is this one?
I don't know, 38. I don't fucking
Yeah.
The latest one.
Yeah, I think it's 16 or something like that.
Okay.
And then also South Park, the
Nice.
Fractured But
Oh
Whole.
yeah.
I need to play the first one. I didn't play that one.
So if you buy, or I guess if you pre-order Fractured But Whole, it'll come with the Stick of Truth.
I need to do that.
Holy shit.
You know, a game I'm not really concerned about is fucking Pokemon. That was the only thing Nintendo had to bring to the
Yeah,
table.
fuck that. Well, no. Zelda's coming out.
Zelda's
It's
next-
next
Breath,
year.
is
Next
Breath
year?
of Fire or
Breath of the
something?
Wild.
Okay, yeah, some shit.
It did look dope.
Yeah.
You know?
Those are cool.
When does that one cyborg game comes out? The one that's like Rain almost?
Detroit?
Oh yeah,
Detroit.
does that come out this year?
I don't
No,
think
I don't
so.
think so this
I
year.
think
Okay,
that
that
pushed
looks
back.
fucking good, dude.
Isn't
That
it
was
called like Detroit Beyond Human or some shit like that?
It was called-
something weird.
It was called Detroit, and it was fucking great.
All right.
Is it just Detroit?
Detroit something. Let's you want to switch gears to comics, show?
Can.
What are you I mean, you did some Rebirth reading on both of you guys. What do you like the best?
Yeah, so what I like the best so far, I gotta rewind and think. Batman's good because they have like Gotham now. They have like Gotham and Gotham Girl, and the story's already kind of fucked up. I'm looking forward to reading the new Batman All-Star. I haven't read it yet. Came out today.
When you say fucked up, you mean like it's like a fucked up backstory, or like
No,
fucked up
like
as in
something
they're
happened.
horrible?
Something happens to Gotham and Gotham Girl. And
Oh,
it's-
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Deathstroke was pretty good.
Okay.
They rebooted him today. There's like everything. Aquaman's been really good as well. That's been great. Oh, we just talk about just Rebirth stuff.
Yeah, real quick with Rebirth. I mean,
Yeah, I haven't read anything so far that I didn't like, except for the new Superman.
the Asian.
Yeah, the Asian one because they just made Asian versions of fucking characters that we already know, which is fucking dumb. I got the second one just to make sure I'm shitting on it correctly because I'm gonna go to Pandora tomorrow and talk about comics, and this is one I was gonna bring up on how to do diversity shittily. So,
That's a word now.
Yeah, so they have like an Asian Jimmy Olsen. I haven't read it. Is that what they did?
look at the cover here.
Is that Asian
There's
Batman?
an Asian Batman, an Asian, I think it's Wonder Woman, or Green Lantern
Oh wow.
right there. I'm just like, why are we doing that? Like, seriously?
Are they in China the whole time?
Yes. Like,
Oh,
so
wow.
far, it's in China. I'm just like, yeah, it is Wonder Woman. Asian Batman, Asian Wonder. I'm just, can you not just make new Asian characters? It's the same thing I have with fucking reboots. How dare you?
Well, like they kind of tried doing this before with the last Red Sun or something like that, where Superman lands in Russia, and he's
That
like
was
a
alternate universe,
But
right?
then they have all Russian fucking. They have Russian Batman, Russian Wonder Woman, Russian fucking. See how
Well,
ridiculous
I'm
that
just saying, like, yeah, they're missing a point on this one. Yeah, 'Cause I never read the last Red Sun or whatever it's called. For where Superman lands in Russia, but it was like a pretty long comic though. It wasn't just like it was It started off as a what's it called? I can't get into the trade of the comics. But it was a pretty long running comic.
Yeah, I heard of it, but it's just I mean, this one I was all in. Like I was reading it, and I was like, it's all good until the last page, and I was like, you motherfucker.
All right, old ninja, what you doing for comics?
I'm trying to
especially on
read
Rebirth.
as much as. No, it's mainly the main like Justice Leaguers from Rebirth, except for Cyborg. I don't know if he has a Rebirth book out, but I've been reading so far. I've read the Green Lanterns because it features two. It has Jessica Cruz and
Simon Days.
the Middle Eastern guy. And it's weird because he's an ex-con.
Yes, with a gun.
Yeah, and people give him shit about using a gun, but yet he's still a lantern. So I've been reading those.
Gotta have that backup though.
Yeah, I guess so. And then I've been reading the Rebirth of Superman, but I have everything else. I have like Green Arrow, Aquaman, Wonder Woman.
Still haven't read it though, yeah.
I haven't had a chance. Like you saw what I had earlier. Most of that I haven't read. So, but so far the Green Lanterns one is cool because they're going up against the Red Lanterns, or they're building a red tower and shit. So that's been pretty interesting.
And actually, Justice League goes in the same thing. Like
I haven't read those two. I just got the first two issues. I think issue 3 came out today. So, or is it yesterday?
No. 1 and 2 for Justice League already came out at least last week because I read them last week.
Yeah, I have them. I haven't read them.
Okay.
So they're in the bag right behind me. So I'm gonna try to read those when I get some time from No Man's Sky, I guess.
In general, I'm happy as fuck for DC when it comes to Rebirth. I think they've knocked it out of the fucking park. I haven't read Deathstroke so far, but Justice League, Wonder Woman, the regular Superman, Green Lanterns, all of them have been solid. Flash was a little wordy for me, but then again, I think I really haven't read like issue. I think it was 3 or whatever.
Yeah, I forgot. I have the Flash too, but I'm not reading Action Comics. I'm not reading All Stars, Batman.
I heard All Star Batman was great.
Not reading that. I'm not reading Birds of Prey just came out. Not reading that. Red Hood and the Outlaws. Not reading that. Nightwing. Not reading.
I heard Nightwing was good.
Haven't read. Not reading.
I haven't.
Yeah, there's one more.
It's a lot of books.
Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, was Birds of Prey. There's a couple other ones. Oh, Batgirl has hers out. I haven't read that.
I read that one.
What else am I missing? There's a few more.
But in general, I mean, it sounds like it's a thumbs up.
So far,
right?
yeah, I'm definitely liking the Green Lantern so far. Superman, the thing about Superman, it's right after the death of Superman, so I feel like I'm reading a comic book version of After Beavis. So, but it's interesting so far.
But yeah, all right, but it's Superman's. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far. I've read up to 3, I think, and I have the ones after that. So.
All right, you guys reading anything?
Nothing new on my
Old Ninja gave me some Civil War 2 to read.
Oh yeah, I've been reading that too.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading that. I picked up the 3rd trade paperback of Miles Morales, which has been really enjoyable to read and everything. I guess you finished the Venom War, or you're still working on it?
I finished Venom War. It was fucking amazing.
Okay.
I loved it. I know it's years late for most of those people, but
it's good.
It's great.
Yeah.
So there's a new comic that came out today called The Black Monday Murders, and it's by Jonathan Hickman. And
oh shit!
Everything else, but it's fucking thick as shit.
Yeah, when it was on the table, I was like, God damn.
The art is amazing.
Probably won't get another one until like next year. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it. I haven't read it yet, but everything that Hickman's read or written so far has been great.
We love Hickman. God damn.
I mean, that's the name of the comic just sounds fucking great.
Yeah.
It's a good time for comics right now, man. There's so many good titles going on, and I'm loving them all.
So far, I'm okay with Civil War 2 so far, but I'm not like super into it.
You know what they need to have? They need to have like, you know how like they back in the day they had Tales from the Crypt on HBO?
Yeah.
They need to like have a Hickman hour where they just
there you go.
It's turned into fucking TV shows.
So you guys know
that
M. Night Shyamalan's trying to bring back Tales from the Crypt.
No. He didn't just go away.
That guy can't direct, man.
Well, he directed a couple of them.
Yeah, he's directed
It's been a long time. Though.
Yeah, so he has that and another movie coming. Oh, he has Split. Have you guys seen the trailer for that?
No.
Yeah, so it's basically James McAvoy, who is famous for playing the younger Professor X. So he's basically
that was pretty good.
He has multiple personality disorder, and one of them kidnaps a bunch of females, and they have to deal with his different personalities. So the trailer looks interesting.
I don't trust M. Night for shit.
Yes, I know. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong is kind of. He's lost a lot of trust with a lot of folks. The trailer, like I said, is dope, but it could be it could possibly into shit. But James McAvoy, he's a good ass actor, so.
Somewhere
I don't know.
maybe next week we'll have to do a reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we would have to do because the trailer looks fucking crazy.
Any others?
Well,
All right.
what do you guys think about the whole Matt Damon and the Great Wall
Did we
shit?
talk about this last?
No, we did not.
No,
talk
did we
about
skip
this
it?
last
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know anything about it. It's on the list.
I saw the trailer.
Well, it's
I saw
weird,
the
though.
trailer.
So obviously it's not real history because apparently they're trying to say they built the Great Wall to keep off dragons or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's obviously nonsense. So they kept it out. They built the wall to keep out the Mongols, and they failed because they got conquered.
But in the trailer, you do see like ash smoke and like giant fucking dragon feet.
I don't mind it because I mean it's not supposed to be historic. I mean it's
not
It's
historic.
not
historic. Yeah, it's not supposed to be historic. It's not fucking Egypt or.
Oh, Gods of Egypt.
Yeah.
Our Last Samurai.
Well,
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
well, so Marco Polo was around the same time, like in that same time frame. So it's not so unbelievable for me to have a white guy there. But I hope he's not leading nobody. I mean, you know what I mean? He better just be some guy on the side, maybe get some advice, be like, hey, I've dealt with dragons where I came from or some shit. But other than that, I'm just like,
He's a
I don't know.
consultant.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I know the director's Japanese or Chinese, and he's like a famed director. I don't know all this stuff, but people are rallying about him. I'm like, why is Matt Damon being featured in this thing? Like the whole cast is Asian except for him.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know, man. It's like the flavor of the week to be mad at almost any movie trailer, but
But at the same time, we just talked about people that they were supposed to be a different color. They changed, and they only give a fuck when it's somebody that's a minority here in America.
yeah,
They get switched to somebody white. That's the only time anybody cares.
yeah. Or if it's an established story and there's a switching, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that
but
makes
no,
sense.
only if it's the white. Nobody cares if it's any other fucking color or any other ethnicity. So.
Yeah.
Well, I know in Japan that they were pissed off that Zendy Yi played a Japanese girl in the memoir for a geisha.
She's Chinese.
Yeah, because she's Chinese. Like they were all up in arms, but here in America, we're like,
Yeah.
okay.
Zero
They're all like,
fucks
all
given.
y'all look alike.
She was in Rush Hour.
Yeah.
All niggas said that.
But yeah, same thing with Spawn back in the day. Like Terry Fitzgerald, he's in the comics, he's black. He's played by a white guy in the fucking movie. No one said shit.
Yeah. Well, Spawn is old as fuck.
It is
yeah.
old, but back in the day, no one said shit.
Yeah, this is true. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be successful per se, but Matt Damon is kind of box office gold in a lot of ways.
I know somebody's gonna spend a lot of money to save him again.
Yeah, he made a drama and somehow won an Oscar for the best comedy.
Wait, which one did you win for?
The Martian.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's best comedy. I'm like, that's not a comedy movie. What the fuck are you talking about? It's actually a good movie. It's not a comedy.
I've seen it yet.
It's very drama.
Yeah, haha, it's funny he almost died so many times on Mars. Ha ha ha. It's like, what?
All right. Let's round table it up. Stitch, what you getting into this week?
I plan on getting caught up and watching the latest Mr. Robot episode.
Yes.
Oh shit, that's
Elliot's gotten himself in some shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
We didn't talk about Mr. Robot.
Next
it'll
week.
be interesting to see how this whole thing plays out because he's fucked up. What else? I guess we're doing the whole Pandora thing tomorrow, which
Yes.
Carlos can talk about and give it a little bit in depth on. Been watching Ballers still, Hard Knocks. And that's pretty much about it. I'm going to read these comics that I got gifted on me, and I'm going to finish up with Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, and I'm itching for some weird reason to get back on the Division again, and I don't know what it is. I just enjoyed playing the Division.
Carlos, get in here.
I'll be playing, first, tomorrow, going to Pandora for a mixtape session. It's going to be me and Henry Kim. This is a guy from Empty Kingdom. It's cool as fuck, so it's going to be cool for me and him to talk to some folks about comics, gaming, diversity, and what our thoughts are on diversity. So it's going to be a little different than what you guys have probably heard from other people. So got to make sure to give you guys a reason to listen, right? So yeah, it should be good. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to go back on that No Man's Sky. I got to finish unpacking, got to finish upgrading the Infinity base. There's still some shit I want to do in here and get rid of some of these fucking boxes, which you guys can't really see. So
That's all good.
Yeah.
Blue, what you got?
You know, Blue's just fucking chilling this week, dude. Like, I got some video editing I need to catch up on.
We got people literally virtually tapping their fucking watch at us
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, where the fuck? But yeah, there's that. I kind of want to reach out to 5-Star and Kavai to see if we can go do a tour of the
Yeah, they
Yeah,
said
they offered
King
to us.
thing.
Yeah, they have an open
So,
offer, so.
I'm thinking about reaching out to them and see if we can set that up so we can maybe do a live podcast from there.
That'd be,
Do it in a dungeon.
oh,
That's
shit.
dope, dude.
That'd be cool.
Database from the dungeon. Yeah.
I'm wearing a bunny suit. Y'all ain't gonna have me. Fuck that.
Like, why is my feet sticking to the goddamn floor?
Yeah, you might end up in a shoot.
Hell
But
no.
yeah, just that. I'm catching up on Mr. Robot. That there was a
Stranger
X
Things.
Hamster had a reality show, and it came to a conclusion. And the winner of the show, it's fucking great, dude. You gotta check this out. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. You gotta fucking.
What's it called again?
It's called goddamn, what's it called? It's X Hamster. It's Sex Factor.
All right.
It's Sex Factor. It's about people who. It's a reality show where people go and try to get into the porn industry, and they have to do certain challenges and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely check this shit out.
That sounds hilarious,
Shit.
actually.
It's fucking great, dude.
Oh, Ninja, what you got?
So I need to definitely watch Mr. Robot. I'm gonna keep watching fucking House of Cards. Frank Underwood's fucking my
Oh, you
hero.
started it?
Yeah, I started it a couple
Nice,
days
nice.
ago. So
Oh,
I'm
sweet
still
as
on the
hell,
first
dude.
season.
She saw the whole entire thing.
Yeah, that shit's fucking crazy.
You're gonna have to
So-
talk about that later.
Yeah, I'm on the first season still. I'm gonna try to fix my situation on No Man's Sky. So I
It's
hope.
called Reset.
No, I don't want to do. I put in too much fucking time. I'm not trying to rage quit that fucking game.
They said every planet has the resources to get off the planet, so
Shh, that's a fucking lie.
you
Fucking lie. The only way I can get off is buying their fucking
You
resources.
use
So,
your scanner at all?
yeah, every fucking time.
Matt Damon got off Mars, right?
Oh.
I'm trying to get off before
Take
I'm
it home,
asked.
Dylan.
Yeah, they fucking lie to your face. It's a full-faced fucking lie. Also, I guess we're going to be at the Pandora thing tomorrow.
Yes,
so
yes.
that's going to be interesting. I think we're. Oh no, Blue just opted out.
Yeah,
So-
I have work stuff. I can't.
Yeah, so the rest of us are going to be there, and
Yes, yes.
we're going to be doing lunch and whatnot. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, No Man's Sky. Possibly doing some more twitching on some other games, and reading my fucking comic stash so I can get some of that down and talk more about it next week. And then still planning on making an appearance on Comic News. Hopefully that'll come out in the next couple weeks. So it'll be Old Ninja and Stitch on Comic News. We've been talking to Kevin a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, that's about it.
Actually, no, I just realized that none of us have been on PRL.
Yeah, you need to make
Not
that happen.
individually, no.
Might Smofos.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That would be all of us, right?
Yeah.
But we've done a crossover with PRL.
Yeah, but we haven't been on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did he ever have guests on the show?
Yeah.
yeah.
They have podcast Rob on there.
I'm also repping us in a fantasy podcast league.
Oh, okay. You're doing that
Yeah,
with
somebody sent it.
Lemonade podcast.
Yeah,
and
they're like, you want
podcast.
to drive some fantasy football? I was like, I will rep this fucking.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, exactly.
So, did you want to give out your PSN name, or I guess we give out the Twitter handle so that they can watch our No Man's Sky endeavors.
Yeah, please do.
Well, yeah, I'll put it in the description, like our actual names on PSN. So yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Let's make sure we're tweeting out and get everyone all linked up on the same Twitch account.
Yeah, I
I'm
gotta
sure if you add us to say like, hey, I listen to your podcast, because I get some random people try to add me sometimes.
I
Like,
don't get.
Yeah.
If you're trying to add us, send a message. Even if it just says "be the VTI" or "I listen to the podcast" or something about the podcast, then we'll get it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no dick pics.
That's for sure.
Fudanari, though.
But
All right. Yeah, for me, the only thing I got really going on is a whole lot more. I got to dive more back into The Witcher and some more Overwatch porn. That's what I
I'm
need
glad
to
to talk about The Witcher because you know what?
What?
Another sponsor.
There you go.
Alright.
Good segue and ass. Go.
I gotta segue out of here. All right, this episode of the podcast is brought to you by GameFly. We talked about a bunch of games on this podcast, and if you would like to play all those games for a pretty low fee, you should try out GameFly. Basically, you're paying a monthly subscription, and you get to play a game for as long as you have that subscription for. So say you want to play, I don't know, The Witcher 3, but you think it sucks. So you get the game in, you play it for like, I don't know, an hour or two. You're like, man, this game is garbage. Send it back to them. They'll send you a new game that's in your queue. Say you get No Man's Sky. You might think that's garbage too. Get another game. Basically, you can keep sending games back and forth, until you find that one game that you like. And then when you find the game that you like, if you want to keep it, you can do that. You just pay them a use fee for the game, and you keep the game, and they'll send you another game. They do the same thing with DVDs and Blu-rays. They have games available for pretty much every system: Xbox, Xbox One, 360, PS4, Wii U, everything. So yeah, definitely give them a try. And if you would do us a favor, go to gameflyoffer.com/BTHEMBTI. You can get yourself a free 30-day trial. It's free. They will send you a free game on us. I mean, it don't get no better than that. And you get to play for 30 days. That's more than enough time to beat a game. So yeah, there you go.
GameFly should get in on the dating scene. You just trade them in. If you don't like what
I thought that was Tinder.
GameFly's got a better deal though. You just sit it back, no questions asked.
One little monthly fee.
Yeah, exactly.
Swipe left.
Don't like her, you can go.
Oh, they should just start up waifu.com. You can rent a waifu.
You know
waifu in
what?
the box.
That's brilliant, actually.
Exactly.
All right.
Give me a cut of that.
That's a different kind of game.
Dick's out for a round back.
I'm gonna find that leopard's name. I'm gonna fucking.
So.
His name was Leroy Jenkins.
All right. You can check us out on binheadproductions.com. Go ahead and check us out there and listen to our other podcasts that we sponsor there.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us.
YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your mom's friends, tell your grandma, tell your grandma's.
Wait, don't tell grandma.
Grandma like the dankness.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Get those BTI questions coming.
Yeah.
Yes, I
So
love those.
on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, we are BTI.
And on YouTube.
All right.
Remember, ain't no sex, takes prep time.